This is a PlayStation, huh?
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab coming, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fernie's trading through the word skin. All recent gaming go, rates and pay top mean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. Good morning, everybody. Also tuned in to Navy, the crazy one has been laughing his ass off since yesterday. Chat, good morning. How you guys been? What's cooking? We have Eric Von Eric saying good morning, Louie and chat. What's up, my friend? David Cohen. He says, I'm going to be real. I'm not a PlayStation fan, especially in recent years with the greed and the bad decisions that came with it. Oh. The PlayStation I thought was great was the PS2. Now I'm an Xbox and Stream guy. PlayStation does not have that excitement it had years ago. And Xbox is better these days anyways. Oh, damn. So Tim the Social, good morning. He says, ditch my Steam Deck for ROG X Ally Xbox. Does it run with that one too? Laugh out loud. Yes, it does, my friend. Yes, it does. Sincere says, go. Where are we going? Sincere, since you're here right now, let me tell you something, Sincere. I don't know if you ever watched this movie, a classic called Puppet Master. Have you ever seen Puppet Master? Tell me about it if you did. Yubei, he says, F Steam Deck. Huh? What does Steam Deck do to you, though? What's up, man? Good morning. Talos, a man with the Ray. What's up, Talos? What's cooking? Rachy. Hello, Rachy. Big B, Money B. Hello. Who else is in here? I think I said hi to everyone. So, Malcolm Lax. What's up, man? Good morning. Man, chat. Man. This is some funny ass shit. And this is what's the funny part about it. A lot of people seem to be confused with this thing because they say that, no, I don't think PlayStation partnered up with these dudes to do this. I think this is an illegal thing that they're doing out there. I'm like, no, it's not illegal because they came out and announced it. And if it was fake, they would have shut down right away because, at the end of the day, this campaign can probably kill PlayStation like this is an Xbox campaign when it happened. But you know what's so interesting though, chat? You know what's so interesting about this though? Is that they copied the same idea from Xbox. They went out there and put the PS Plus on every screen. But in a different way though, because this is basically an app where you can cloud stream it, which is different. Well, I mean, the Xbox app is the Xbox app. You can cloud stream too. And you can play games on it too. Huh. Interesting how much they copied the same idea. Now they want to be on every screen out there because right now they're on Steam Decks. They're on ROG Ally X because I think it was Broke Boy who showed me that on his ROG Ally X he actually is playing Astrobot. So weird how PlayStation came around to this. Especially when Xbox tried to do it. And and people say, oh, this is bad, this is awful. Oh, so now when PlayStation does it, it's going to be good. Yep. It's going to be great. Yes, just like Tony the Tiger, they're great. That's what they're going to say. Yes. Is it Tony the Tiger? Did I say it right? Yeah, did I say it right? Tony the Tiger. From those cornflakes that You know, as when we was kids, they used to give us that stuff, and it was with a lot of sugar, and got us kids all hyped up and shit. You know, that was our breakfast. We were full of energy, and by 9 or 10 a.m. we were like sleepy because that, you know, that sugar went down. Yeah, yeah. PS had remote play since the PS3 and PSP. Yes, I know, Rachie. I know. But what I'm laughing about is, Rachie, is right now there's a campaign going on. And even though they're not seeing loud and clear, but yes, this is a PlayStation campaign is going on right now. How do I know this? Because even In Exile came around to it, and In Exile said, this is a PlayStation. They did. That was some funny ass shit. And there was this idiot out there who tweeted, who is In Exile? I'm like, bro, you never play games then. What are you talking about? I killed him right there. He didn't even come back and say something because, I mean, his joke was lame as fuck. Terry, laugh out loud. Knock off Frosted Flakes too. So it was Terry the Tiger or Tony the Tiger? Chat, come on, not like this. Don't be like this. So what was it called? Azucaritas de Kellogg's. Who was, okay, Azucaritas de Kellogg's en inglés. Let me go see what was the name in English. Frosted Flakes, okay. What was the tiger's name from Frosted Flakes? I can't believe I'm Googling this up. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Tony the Tiger. Yes, I got it. They're great. I knew it. Okay, I got it. It's Tony the Tiger. There you go. Yeah. Rachel says, not everyone plays this on the XRPG. All right. So, chat, let's begin with this. This is where it all began, chat. This is where it all began yesterday. So yesterday, my beautiful chats. What'd I do? Did I freeze this thing? Okay, there it is. Okay, perfect. This is where it all began, my chat. This is when I saw this. I went, we're going to leave this for tomorrow because it's going to be juicy and spicy and stuff like that. Yeah. So how do you do this again? I forgot how to do this. Yikes. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Got it in here. Let's go. This is where it all began, chat. This is where it all began from this tweet. And then this tweet says, bro boy, you have an Xbox One X, right, bro boy? Because I mean, I saw the pictures, but I forgot to see which device it was. So it says here, you can now stream PS Plus games to Steam Deck without owning a PS5 and without buying a PS Portal. No, this cannot be true. I cannot believe PlayStation is actually doing this. They are going against what their beliefs were with PlayStation. I cannot believe they actually sat down and is working with an app to get PS Plus games on there. I know Broke Boy's playing Astrobot right now at this very moment, he said. I mean, that's what he told me yesterday. I don't know if he's running it, though. Yeah. I like that song from Bon Jovi, Shot Through the Heart. Your blame, baby, PS5 has no game. Let's go. Facts. Tony was giving kids juvenile diabetes, and smoking was making kids smoke. Shaking my head. Oh, that's Smokey the Bear. Oh, damn. What was his thing? No, Smokey the Bear was against. Wasn't he against drug? Oh, he's preventing forest fires, though. Yeah, it's a difference, though. Yeah, there you go. See, there's your answer right there. Yes, I've got the base Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X. I installed Steam OS on the base one. All right. What games laugh out loud? Ooh. So what's this about some dude losing access to his Lord of the Rings trilogy from his Google Play library and someone else losing access to account due to Sony Fandango merger? Oh, shit. Myself, I use a third-party app to remote play Xbox and PS on my phone. Uh-oh. Only you can prevent forest fires. Yeah, well, Smokey the Bear, it was not about smoking, though. It was just telling you, like, yeah, let's prevent fires, though. But there was one called Dare. Who was the Dare one? I think that was the dog Dare or something like that. But, yeah, I don't know. I remember back in the day stuff. And then there was He-Man after the show. He came in and taught us of life lessons. Toucan Sam also making kids fat and diabetic. Yep. And what's that rabbit's name? The rabbit? Tricks are for kids. Yep, you know, yeah. That was like, yeah, right. So, let's keep it going. A new cloud streaming app that lets players stream PlayStation games to their Steam Deck and Steam Machine without a PS5 has just opened a playtest. Oh shit. Asobi Remote Play, not to be confused with the developers of the same name, has just entered public testing on Steam Deck, Steam Machine, and other SteamOS or Linux devices. So they take away the games on PC, yet they go over there and give them the games on PC because Astrobot's not on PC and Bro Boy is playing it. Alright, let's go. Streaming your own PS4 or PS5 to a deck over your home network isn't new. Asobi and similar apps have supported that for a while, well before the PS Portal ever existed. But as spotted by video cards, what's new here is PS Plus Premium Cloud Streaming specifically. With an active subscription, you can now pull games straight from the cloud catalog onto a deck or Steam Machine without a PS5 anywhere in the equation, which is a genuine step from the Steam Deck owners have been able to do until now. Oh wow, this is a genuine step? Wow. Because they get to play all those boring ass Sony PlayStation games? Alright, that's a fun step. Yeah. I failed that their mascot so bad. The dog is McGruff. Yeah, McGruff the dog. Yeah, that was it. There you go. See? Man. The sad. You know what's so sad about this? Why it's so serious? You know what's so sad about this? This tells us we old though. I mean, we were part of the Smokey the Bears, Dog McGruff, Tony the Tiger, Tricks Are for Kids. I mean, we old as fuck. Damn. But my favorite cereal and always will be Captain Crunch though. I love Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch is the best cereal out there. I mean, you can Captain Crunch and Honey Nut Cheerios though. I mean, those cereals, man, are the best shits out there. So, the older function, streaming from a console you actually own, still works exactly as before, subscription or not, for anyone without PS Plus Premium. Developer Ishenso announced the playtest on the app subreddit. Good news, everyone! Here we go. The playtest for Asobi Remotes. Play on Steam Deck, Steam Machine, and Linux is live now. Ishenso wrote, all premium features are unlocked until the full release becomes available on the Steam Store. Cloud Gamer will require a PSN account with an active PS Plus Premium subscription. Invites are going out by email to everyone who signed up. There are a lot of you, so give it a little time. All of that premium tier, 60 FPS, HDR, controller haptics, 4K scaling, manual bitrate control is unlocked for free for the length of the playtest. Once it ends, the free version drops back to a 1080p 30 FPS ceiling. With pricing for the full premium unlock still unannounced, there's no need to back out to desktop mode or run anything outside Steam to get it working either. A Windows versions is planned but not yet live. Wait till that comes over there. What's up, Tylo's the man with the ray. Google Pixel 11 show today. Let's go. Oh, no, not another phone. $2,000 phone again. Shit. Of course, Asobi isn't a Sony product and no official affiliation with PlayStation 5 or Steam. Furthermore, Sony itself sells the PS Portal, which similarly allows anyone to use cloud streaming via PlayStation Plus Premium, effectively meaning you can bypass needing a PS5 console in order to play the likes of Astrobot, Borderlands 4, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Fortnite, Ghost of Tsushima, Grand Theft Auto 5, Resident Evil 4, and more. The difference, of course, the PS Portal retails currently for $220. Okay, so you're trying to promote the PS thing. But it's so funny, though, because when I Google this information, PlayStation and Asobi have a partnership for the PS Plus. So when I Google this, it says right here, loud and clear, PlayStation has partnered with Asobi to allow Plus premium subscribers to stream PS4 and PS5 games to devices like Steam Deck, Linux, and mobile platforms without owning a console. Asobi, developed by InsiderNet, is a cloud streaming app that enables users to play PlayStation directly from the PlayStation PS Cloud without needing a PS4 or PS5 console. Polygon. The partnership leverages Sony's cloud catalog, allowing PS Plus subscribers to access thousands of PS5 titles instantly on supported devices. Yep. So like I said, though, these guys said something, but in the end, though, when I searched for it, like when we were talking about it yesterday, me, Bro Boy, and everyone else, I said, hold up a minute, hold up. Let me go Google it, and I found out that, yes, they're partnered up to let this happen. Pink Charisma says, Pix won't be worth $2,000. Ah, shit, I don't know about that, Pink Charisma, because, lady, everything is fucking expensive. Damn you, damn rap mafia hostages. Whatever, what do we call them? Damn you, ram, damn. I don't even know how to say it, though. I kind of got it mixed up, though. But damn, keeping that ram hostage, charging us a lot of fucking money like crazy. Oh. Benefits. The partnership provides a cost-effective way to access PlayStation games without purchasing a console, expanding to reach to PC, mobile, handheld gamers. It also allows players to enjoy PS Plus game on the go with high-quality streaming and controller support. In summary, the PlayStation Asobi collaboration enables cloud-based access to PS Plus games across multiple devices, making consoles gaming more accessible while maintaining premium features and performance. So this is the funny shit, though, Chad. This is what's so funny. Why do you think this is happening? Why do you think this is happening, though? Why do you think this is happening? Let's see, Chad. I'm giving you at least to take one guess. So it says, rumor, the Pixel 11 will charge to 55% in 5 minutes. That's big. Charging 55% in 5 minutes? Yeah, more time to watch porno. Let's go. Oh, I'm sure that does wonders to the battery. Yep. Why would I need to charge half my battery in 5 minutes, though? That's going to cook the battery. Only you can prevent forest fires. Just remember that, chat. Just remember that. I blame the people that used to support AI so we can't buy RAM or anything. Damn them! Nah, you can't. Listen, Ralph, you cannot blame the people who are using it, because some people are using it for good stuff, you know, for good things, and there's some people who are using it to do videos and stuff like that, you know. But at the end of the day, though, no matter what, Ralph, it was going to happen. This is something that's you cannot prevent it from happening. It was going to happen. Remember, we were warned back in 1992 or 1993, or we were warned back in the 1980s when James Cameron made a movie about a cyber dude that used to chase people to go hunt them down. We were warned about this. So we knew this since the 1980s. We knew this was going to happen. And then we see in T2 how things reoccur and how things happen and how these guys, you know, were focusing on the damn chip to make it, you know, fucking awesome, and became military side of things. Yeah. That's how it is, though. We were warned about this a long time ago. Google search runs off on AI now, so anyone using any search engine is using AI now. Yep. Anything you use right now is AI. Even the toilet paper you use is AI. Talks to you, say, use me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know about that. But so we're talking about, I said, wouldn't mind getting a Snapdragon. Try my hand and at ARM assembly. Nice. So like I was saying, why do you think PlayStation is starting to do this, chat? Why do you think PlayStation are doing? Yeah, Ralph, some people use it to make themselves skinny in a thumbnail. Yeah, Ralph. I mean, Combat Gamer, you trying to hit me, calling me fat, and in my thumbnail. Well, guess what? I don't make my thumbnails. FarQs make my thumbnails. I don't make my thumbnails. Trolling me like this, calling me chubby. You see, Chad, what I gotta do with it? I mean, I got this man Combat Gamer calling me fat here. Damn. Saying me that I do AI stuff a little skinny. But no worries, I'm on my way. I'm riding bicycle every day, which I couldn't ride yesterday. I couldn't ride the day before. Damn it. I'm gonna ride today. Today I'm riding. So clouds, get the fuck away. I want to ride today. I need to get my exercise in, baby. Let's go. It's like how even AI uses AI in all his thumbnails. I still haven't found where they say partnering and PlayStation to do this, though. You still haven't found it, though, but it's out there, though. I mean, I just typed it in. Polygon says it, though. Let me go see where Polygon says it. Let me see. That means furthermore, should announce the internet. Okay, let me see. As good as against. I have never seen a fat skeleton. Louis isn't fat, he big bone. Damn. You see, now they calling me Cartman here. Yep, now they calling me Cartman here. That's just yeah. So here's the funny thing though, bro boy, because I found it odd what you say though, but if they're not partnered up, PlayStation will shut this thing down all the way. Why is PlayStation doing this? Because their fans are in a frenzy. As it's the product above all else, they don't like results or proof. If you give them a pile of poop and call it exclusive, they will go wild. I see though. But no, you know why they're doing this, Crappy Mom? Because the real money is behind the software. I always say this though. So imagine you don't want to get a PS5 right now, because to be honest though, how fucking expensive is a PS5? I mean, it's the same thing as a Series X, because people want to point fingers to the Series X and they want to say, oh, like I know some of them out there that want to bitch and complain and talk shit. Like, I don't think Gears of War is going to sell well on the Xbox, because I don't think people are going to go ahead and buy an Xbox to play Gears of War because it's so damn expensive. And and so then I come around and say, well, why the hell do you think people are going to buy a PS5 to play a fucking Wolverine game? You must be crazy. I mean, you think people are going to pay, what is it, $700 for a 5-year-old device? We got to ask ourselves the same fucking question when it comes to both devices. Not targeting one device. Because it's kind of funny. PlayStation left the PC world, as they say, right? I'm quoting this because right now it's back to the PC world. So, supposedly they left the PC world, as they say. Right? As they say. They left, right? Okay. And, yeah. And nobody's tackling that with third games being this much. And I know someone out there keeps on bitching about it. And I've asked them, so the PlayStation PC strategy, leaving PC strategy, like I put, with things, it was all right. They didn't respond. And it was Bropo who came in and responded and says, well, PlayStation is different. How are they different? They left the strategy that was actually working for them. Is making $2 billion out there. So, yeah, pretty stupid thing for them. But, yeah, it's because at the end of the day, this is where the money is at, chat. This is where the money is at. This is where the money is, and it's behind the software. They are not making that much money on hardware. They're making more money on software. So the more they have their software out there for people to go ahead and pick it up on any device, it's where the money is fucking at. We're being priced out of hardware, and companies will start renting hardware to us. We connect to some server to perform computations that happen to gaming. Yep, that's how it is. But that's why Asobi's doing it. That's why I think PlayStation is permitting this, because at the end of the day, even though they say, well, our consoles are priority, right now is not a priority. Right now is not a priority, because why isn't it right now a priority? Because the way they're priced out. They're fucking expensive. I'm sorry. This can't be a priority though. Oh crap, you need the PS Premium service? I'll forget that then, says Tim the Sorcerer. Yep, you gotta pay for that bullshit. Yep, in order to try the cloud. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lose money on amazing exclusives, so people are locked in buying FIFA on your box. All right, finally Microsoft finally understood. Yep. Yes, sir. Because that's the thing, though. I mean, people are so focused on the word exclusives. Exclusives help consoles. They sell consoles. They do this. They do that. I keep on telling what, bro. This was something from back in the day. I mean, of course, exclusives do help. But it's not the help that a lot of people have stuck in their heads. Like, they believe that this is gonna shift consoles all over the place. No. No, you guys, no. I mean, it can lock in a couple people, and it can lock in a lot of people who are into that. But nowadays, people are not even caring for what exclusive is. There's only a couple of people out there who do care about this as much that they pick up. They literally will die for it. I'm not kidding you. They'll die to stick to your idea, trying to tell you that, yeah, that they matter, that they're the best, that they're this, that they're that. And then explain to me, why did PlayStation in 2020 decided to change the strategy, though? You know? I'm actually wondering if they will. Just hoping for a console wrap for the very least. That's a bare minimum they can do. Let's see what it actually goes through. Then what is it, Louis? Ads? What is it, Louis? Ads you're saying that brings in money? Well, here's the thing though. They're trying to like put ads in there. Weird stuff. These companies are looking for a way to put ads at least in their store screen or whatever. Like Amazon, when you log into Amazon, you know, you see the ads right in front of the screen, like, oh yeah, buy yourself a toilet paper. This is the best toilet paper in the world. Charmin, 10 extra layers so your butt is smooth. I don't know, whatever. But they do that. Like when you turn on the device, you see that though. And these guys are trying to get into that so that way, you know, they can get some cash in from ads. But it's not only ads though. I mean, Rachie, at the end of the day though, if you can access the library, like take for example, look at this. Look what Tim the Sorcerer said, right? Okay, we have Asobi making this cloud, right? But in order to play this, you gotta subscribe to PlayStation Plus Premium. You gotta pay for that shit. It's not for free. You gotta pay for PlayStation Plus Premium. So that way you can get thousands of games on the Asobi device. And not only that, you also have to pay, I don't know if Asobi has a subscription model, but I think they do. You also gotta pay the Asobi subscription model to try it though. I mean, what grows a platform? Ads, exclusive social media. What is the secret sauce? The secret sauce is to try to get the person to attract to come to your game, whichever device they're on. That's the secret right now. Because the thing is that here's the funny part. People are so focused on the hardware though. Just focus on the hardware. But hardware is just hardware. And let's say, Rachie, let me give you an idea. This is a big idea from Crazy Louie. If you had the option to, let's say you buy the hardware and install whatever you want, I bet you the majority of the Xbox devices, I mean I'm talking about the hardware, would have probably had Windows installed already in there. The majority, I mean not the majority, I think all of them would have. If you let people have a choice though. Because in Windows you get all those stores, you get Steam, you get what's it called? You get all this stuff. So where the money is at is in the OS though. The OS, the operating system, is where the money is at right now. So having the OS where people can go ahead and find it and play the games on it, that's money making right there. And also, of course, you know, showing that this game is over here too, you know, it kind of helps. But the thing is, right now, Rachie, how are you going to convince? Because this is the big question that we got to ask ourselves, and we always got to ask this. Same thing as this dude was out there talking about Gears of War not going to sell well on consoles because it's going to attract people to come buy the console. The question is, how are we going to get people to come buy this console right here? How are we going to get them to come buy an Xbox? How are we going to get them to come buy a PlayStation? How are we going to get them to do this? That's going to be a really hard thing to do, especially for a 5-year-old device. Or you can go out there, throw in a new device, so people might see it as a new device, right? So people might see it as a new device. And people say, okay, you know, there's a new device, it's got this, it's got that, let's go buy it. That could be it. But after 2 or 3 years go by, it's going to become an old device, and I bet you it's going to be pretty much probably a little bit more expensive than what it was, though, because the way things are going, I don't even know anymore. I mean, I cannot predict the future when it comes down to pricing. But, so what you can do is this. Okay, systems are expensive. Okay, let's put the OS everywhere. Let's put the system everywhere. Let's get people to come buy our games. If people don't want to jump into the Windows Xbox store, it's okay. We have the Steam store right there for people to buy the games on Steam. We have, you know, all these options for people to go ahead and play. Like another example, like when I'm on my Amazon, the one that I bought though, and I took it with me, right? And right then and there, all I gotta do is log in and play with my cloud gaming. That's it. Or log into a TV, play with my cloud gaming. That's it. I mean, I know a friend of mine who does not even. He has a PS4, and he has not even evolved to a PS5 because he said, "Why should I? Because my kid right now is just playing the Xbox Cloud, so I don't even have to get him an Xbox console. He just plays in the cloud." Asobi software is a freemium after beta. I see 10p is for free and pay for options later. Price is unclear. Ranges between 5 and 40 per month. Damn, information from AI. Holy shit. So take that with a pack of salt. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Speaking about a pack of salt. Speaking about a pack of salt, though. But I got a question, though. People were talking about this is an Xbox campaign really hurt them. I mean, I even said it too, that even it hurt them a lot. I was pretty mad at, like I was pretty annoyed by it because it didn't like explain too much about it. But now PlayStation is doing it. Even though they haven't announced it, because, you know, Broke Boy says, you know, he's got to search for it. But even though they haven't announced it, though, but if, trust me, this was announced when was this? Yesterday morning? Let me go find when when this thing was announced, though. This was announced 2 days ago. 2 days ago. And trust me, if it was announced 2 days ago, these guys would have gone out there and destroyed this thing on the dot. They would have said, nope, we don't have any partnership with you. Why wait to let people, you know, try this out? Seriously, this news is 2 days ago. So I'm literally telling you that this news was from the 10th, which landed on a Monday. And right now we're sitting at Wednesday, and it was 2 days ago, and nobody has said anything. I mean, PlayStation would have been on top of that, though. Look, I'll even show it to you right now. See, 2 days ago, it says right here. And it's a 2-minute read. So yeah, I mean, this is interesting, though. This is interesting and went into that, though. I thought it was pretty straightforward. So stop putting your games on other machines. Simple. Forza, Halo Gears. Halo is only Xbox. Gran Turismo, Astrobot. Spider-Man is PS only. Which is crazy because that's true. So what the fuck is MS doing? So the question is, what the fuck are they doing? So here comes, then comes me in and says, okay, so they did this, but looky over here. Like, these guys are doing this too. I mean, Bro Boy has a ROG Ally X and a ROG Ally, Xbox ROG Ally, both of them, and he's using this. He's trying it out. He played Astrobot on it, so what are we doing here? Realistically, people had the chance to buy any consoles cheaper for the past 5 years and they didn't. Why would you want to upgrade? Why would they want to upgrade? Well, Rob Taylor, we have a situation out there which I keep saying it, and even Matt Piscatella says it, because, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, Game Pass will fail, blah, blah, blah. They are so focused on Game Pass, but yet they don't focus on anything else. They don't understand how dented the video game industry is right now. How dented the video game industry is. What I mean by dented is, like, for example, they believe that you release this game, you're going to get a lot of money back in. Take, for example, spending $500 or $600 million on a game. It's not going to bring that money that quick, though. That's a lot of money spent on a video game, though. It is. Too much money, I say. You can spend 200 or 300 million, which 300 million should be your top right there. You shouldn't go beyond 300 million. But once you go 300 million, that's where the problem starts, because how are you going to get people to come over here and buy your game? Well, Crazy Lou's going to tell you a couple things you can do. You can bundle the console. You can, what else? You can try to sell, you know, promote it as much as you can. You can do all this stuff. But at the end of the day, how are you going to attract them to come over here and buy this or to pick up your device? Especially a device that is 5 years old. I mean, how the fuck are you going to do it? I sit here and I ponder about that a lot too. But I don't sit here and pinpoint Xbox because they put Gears of War exclusive. No. I sit here and talk about in general in all of them except for Nintendo because, you know, Nintendo right now is a new console. But imagine you, Chad, imagine you. Let's use this for example. The Switch came out. The price was, what was it, $400? Imagine you had to pay for a Nintendo Switch for that device $700 right now at this very moment. Would you pick it up? And even though Zelda Ocarina of Time landed there, would you buy that $700 box? It can have the Zelda Ocarina of Time. It can have fucking Mario 64 with level-headed graphics. I mean, it can have the best Nintendo games in there. And this is a device that's 7 years old. Would you pay $700 for that? Or would you wait for the next Switch and it costs $800? But like, okay, let me go buy this new device though. That's what I mean though. Because you don't see Mario Party or Zelda on Xbox or PS. That's because in Nintendo, though, those guys are super loyal to those games, though. They're really fucking loyal. They are. I mean, one game comes out, they buy 20 to 25 million copies. That's it. That's where the fan base plays, though. Incredible how much they sell, though. Incredible. But the funny part is, though, chat. Hold on, I got a message. Okay. We need mustache Louis back. Yeah, I was gonna leave the stash though, but I couldn't though. 700. You want to play Zelda and Mario Kart and Kirby, right? Those games aren't anywhere else. Ah, but you have Fortnite, which is the one that is kicking their ass. You have Call of Duty, which is the one that is kicking their ass. You have Grand Theft Auto, that is the one that is kicking their ass, because that's the thing that people don't talk about, don't mention. They don't mention it. Right now, if I can go right now and look, let me go see. What are the top 10 games played on Nintendo Switch devices? I think Nintendo says it, though. Let me see, though. Let me go see if I can find it though. I think if I can find a Nintendo. I remember one time I went to the Nintendo site, and they showed me what were the top 10 video games, and Fortnite was way up there. And what was the other one? I can't find it though. I remember Nintendo put it on their site a long time ago. What was the top 10 games? Let me go see if I can find Nintendo.com. I hope they don't copyright strike me for showing you guys this, because you know I gotta watch out for that. But let's see if I can find it though. If I can do my search right, I can find what are the top 10 games. So digital bestsellers. This is digital bestsellers. Deals, them available. No, I don't see it though. Featured. Nah, doesn't. It's not giving them to me. But I remember I used to find that, and I was like, "Whoa, these are the top 10 games played on Nintendo." Wow, that was crazy stuff though. Let's see though. Explore. Meet the characters: Splatoon, apps, Mario, My Nintendo. Let's see if I can go into My Nintendo. No, I don't have My Nintendo though. I think they took that off though. But on Nintendo though, I remember a long time ago it was Minecraft. It was Minecraft. It was yeah. I'm starting to get out of this chat. I'm sorry. It's because of the mold thing. But yeah, but Nintendo top 10, I remember I saw this a long time ago with my own two dads. I know that it was Fortnite and Minecraft was on the list, and then the rest were down there, and I forgot which one the rest were. But yeah, I mean, that's what attracts gamers right now is Fortnite. It's what's popular, man. I mean, you sit now, and Kirby Man, this is the funny part. You sit now, you talk to these kids, because gaming, here's the thing though, we as adults, we game, right? But if you sit down with these kids and you ask them, Hey, why don't you play God of War? It's like, what's that? And you show them to it's like, nah, I'm gonna play Fortnite. That's what they'll tell you. Or nah, I'm gonna play Roblox. That's what they're gonna tell you. Or if they're into sports, they'll be like, nah, I'll play NBA. Nah, I'll play FIFA. That's what these kids are into. I hope Grand Theft Auto can change their minds though, but you know, kids playing Grand Theft Auto though is yeah, I mean it was it wasn't like us from back in the day when we used to play Grand Theft Auto and we were like 12 years old, you know, and yeah, or 8 or 10, you know. Things have changed though a lot these days, yeah. It's like nowadays kids cannot even watch Predator. You gotta get them to watch Bluey, yes. Am I out of touch? No, is the children that are wrong? No, Kripperman, no. Because listen, the difference is Kripperman. Because I always tell you guys this, right? When we were growing up, our discussion Kripperman were Mario versus Sonic. Remember those discussions as kids? Mario versus Sonic, and then it became Mortal Kombat. We were like, yeah, you know, what's it called? We were like, yeah, the Sega Genesis version has blood, the Super NES doesn't. That's the kiddie console. Remember, that was our discussions back in the day. That was our console wars back then. And we grew up living Mario, living Zelda, living Metroid, living all this stuff. But now these kids log in, and their word of mouth is, "Hey, did you try this this thing in Roblox?" No, that was the device. That's what they talk about. And not only that, of course, these kids are using tablets nowadays. Back in the day, they used to give us this big ass computer, ugly as shit though, that you had to grab a big ass floppy disk that thing you can flop it and you can use it as a fan. That's how big that motherfucker was. And you had to play Oregon Trail. Yes, chat, that was the very first game Crazy Louie ever played. Oregon Trail and Wolfenstein 3D. Yep. Those are the very first game Louie played. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. That's what running gaming most casual are kids, and games like Fortnite messed up the gaming industry. Yes, they did. They messed up the industry, but hey, they're making money for themselves. Yep. So the point is nowadays, we used to be super loyal, right? And then we grew up. And it got to a point where we're like, okay, you know, life kept us busy. Right now, we're not playing the same. I mean, if we sit here and we look at each other and be like, okay, how many games are we finishing a week? Back in the day, I could have finished 20, 30 games in a month easily back in the day. Nowadays, it's like, yeah, it takes me to finish one big game like in a month and a half. It depends on my timing. Like, for example, look, I've been so busy. I haven't sat down and played Black Flag. I haven't finished it. I haven't even finished Witcher 3. I haven't finished, what else have I finished? There's another game. Oh, yeah, I finished 007, though, because it was a short game. But that's the main problem, though. We do not have the time as we used to. We don't. Back in the day, the dick with the console described what he played, and the kid listened with envy. Yes, sir. That is true, too. That is true. That is true. Now, Fortnite didn't destroy the industry. Yes, it did, Rachy, because now, well, there's $200 million plus budget games. Well, it's $200 plus million budget games, right? People are not getting attracted to it because they're playing Fortnite. Yeah, and remember one thing, Ubay, that even though, because this is the funny part, Ubay, this is how I see it though, they had the time to develop two games at the same time, because Ubay, remember one thing, you had Jurassic Park on the Super NES, and it was over the top Diablo style play game. Jurassic Park, the first one. And if you go to Sega Genesis version, you got the T-Rex saying Sega, and you know, and that was a 2D version, which after that, the Super NES of Jurassic Park, the next one, Jurassic Park 2, was 2D like the Sega Genesis one because it was way better. But, you know, you can never leave that on. That's Sega Genesis. I gotta tell you something, though. I mean, that. Bro, when you started the game, you know, you're inside the car, then you see the T-Rex coming up, and it goes, you know, that was amazing, man. The Sega Genesis really pulled it through, man. The Fortnite is starting to lose players. Where are they going? Or they either go to League of Legends, or they either go to Roblox, or they either go to FIFA, NBA. That's where they either go to. It depends on which one's the next one, though. Back in the day, 10 million game was a success. Great. The sequel didn't sell well. No matter, we have cash left over so we can finish the trilogy. Yep, that's how it was. Hey, Nina Bosque, good morning. Sinceres, have you ever seen the movie Puppet Master? You know, with Blade, Pinhead. Is it Pinhead? I think his name was Pinhead. Blade, Pinhead, Tunneler. The cowboy that used to go, I love the cowboy though. Every time he comes on, he's like, ah, shit, that was a great character. Oh, you gotta love it. Yes, you did? Oh, man, oh, man. You know, part 5 is the last one, right? Beyond part 5 is just added stuff. They're going to do that to new kids that are playing now. I forget the name, though. I've seen Puppet Masters has many sequels, though. Yep. Yeah, it's Phantasm. I've not seen Phantasm. I gotta watch Phantasm. Since it's FTP, FTP really hurt paid games, but it's not my fault with FTP, a masterclass writing, and AAA games trash writing. Yeah, there's another big problem, though. Look, I always say this, Rachie, though. And I always pinpoint companies to this. They really need to scale down on these big games, because right now, as adults, though, like I hear more and more. This is me personally. I hear more and more of my friends telling me, "Man, I don't have time. I don't have time to play these long games. I can't finish it. Man, it's way too long," because life gets in between, and by the time goes by, you know, you're already playing a new game. You're like, shit, this new game came out. I want to really play this. And you either ditch it, finish this game, and come back to it. But the thing is, the second game you want to play is longer than the first one you're playing. You're like, what the hell? So they have to scale down a bit with that. So, for example, I'm happy that Gears of War is going to be, what is it, a 15-hour to 20-hour storyline, which is way good right there for me. Because, look, this year, when I sat down, 007 First Light, been boom, boom, done, out. That's it. I'm happy. And for me, it was a really good game. I had a lot of fucking fun with that game. That's it. And didn't get to a point where I'm like, I'm tired of going down here, stealth mode. Gotta pickpocket someone. I'm tired of all. No. Never felt like I got tired of it, because the rhythm kept on going, and, you know, it didn't get repetitive that quick like a lot of these games do, like Horizon Forbidden West. Like Assassin's Creed, it gets to a point where it's too damn repetitive. You're like, damn it, I'm tired of Assassin's Creed. I need to finish this game. You know, yeah, it gets to that. Hello, hermano, Chris. I played football half my life, so I grew up on Madden and maybe 2 other games if I was lucky, but I was limited to 1 console and a few games. Wow. Didn't you go renting, though? Renting was the best time of the month, though. I mean, the week, though, when you told your parents, I want to go to Blockbuster. Parents like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go rent this. When you have one movie to pick, and, you know, you had the game to pick, though. But I remember back in the day, all the movies I picked. I remember going renting for movies, man. I was like, yeah. Man, and I was a kid, though. I was renting them rated R movies all over the place, man. Y'all know why I rented them rated R movies. Yeah, you know why. Hey, you know, like, yeah. Freddy Krueger, boobies, let's go. Oh, man. What I don't understand is back in the day, they had geniuses writing the story of the game that cost $10 million. Now they put stupid writers behind $200 million. Bruh, I don't even know about that, though. I mean, there's some games that they're like, look at Clear Scares Expedition 33, though. That's a masterpiece, though. I mean, we gotta give props. We gotta give props. RoboCop game, it's a masterpiece, though. The thing is that the character is stagnant, but to be honest, though, if I wanted a RoboCop movie, would have been the fucking RoboCop movie I wanted. Not that lame ass movie where RoboCop. Alice dies, and like, what the hell? Why did Alice have to die, though? Like, out of all people, Alice had to die? Seriously? Alice was the badass character. Even though she didn't do much, she was badass. Yeah, she didn't do much, though. Huh. Louis just sent you an article on X. Interesting stuff. I'll go get it. Speaking of writing, the guy who wrote the lore of Morrowind consistently drank and did peptide mushrooms or something. He's a crazy weird guy, but god damn it, he created a fantastic story. Remember how Ghostbusters was created, man. Remember how Ghostbusters was created. I mean, when you sit down and you listen to the story about Ghostbusters, I mean, when they were writing that story, like, yeah, hey, I mean, bro. I mean, let's be honest, though. I mean, listen, chat. We can be smart. We can have imagination. We can have all this stuff. But never in the world I've seen someone sit down and write a story about a kid that gets a lightning strike on his head and goes after a really mean wizard. And if you look at that movie is supposed to, I mean, you read that book, you gotta be, hey, you know, super happy to write something like that, though. Stephen King did, I think Stephen King, yeah. Stephen King, you know, used to do some weird stuff, too. Yeah. And the games you mentioned are low-budget games, Louis. That's my point. If they had $200 million projects, they would find a way to ruin it. Yeah. I see chat's getting all about stuff. Yeah. What's the writing put the FTP games over is the dopamine hits by Master for gamers, and the fact is free to hop in initially. Yep. Because here's the thing, though. That's another thing, though. Sincere's right, though. Sincere's right about something, though. We gamers are. So in Dominican Republic, we have a joke, though, that when we say tacaño, that means we're cheap. Like, our elbows are tough, you know, to buy stuff. We say tacaño like this. Like, if we say somebody that doesn't like to spend money, we go like this, saying like, yeah, they're cheap. So the thing is, we gamers, that's how we are. I mean, shit, and there's nothing wrong with that, though. That's how we are. I mean, that's why Fortnite is a hit. I mean, that's it. And listen, a lot of us like that because we go in and we do what we got to do. We go in and have some fun, join some friends, you know, talk about it because that's what we did back in the day. I mean, chat, let's be honest about something, though. I played GoldenEye a lot. I did finish the story. I did complete a lot of the stuff to get the cheats and everything. But where did we play it most? I'm not kidding you. GoldenEye after you were done, after you completed the cheats and everything. Because that's the thing, though. You had this one magazine that told you several things, so you had to wait another month to go grab another magazine to tell you this. So what are you going to do? Through that month, I mean, it took you like a day or two to get those cheats out of there and GoldenEye. So that's it. You quit playing it, and you waited for the next magazine to come out to tell you where else to go, because that's how magazines were back in the day. True story, right? Yeah, Fortnite story is, I don't follow it. We don't know what the you ask me what Fortnite is about. I have my nephews know what Fortnite is about, Rachel. I sit down and talk to them. They tell me what it's about. It's like Destiny, though. I have sat down and I heard people telling me the story about Destiny. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand what you're talking about this. Like, who was the Taken King? For me, the Taken King was a huge-ass demon you had to take down. That's it. Simple enough. But no, there's a story behind the Taken King, but you have to read the archives. Ah, hell no, I ain't reading no damn archives. And the archives are like this fucking long. And I remember my friend told me, say, have you ever read the archives? No, go over here and search for this. I had like 300 archives in there. I said, I'm not reading through 300 archives. That would literally kill the buzz of the game. Ah, shit. No way. Dopamine hit, the master of the recent generation of gamers, like the hit we used to get from playing arcade games. Only less games are free to play. Black hole. Yep. A lot of stuff now is how would I say que borrachera. Breaking news: Axis makes a new Gears of War E-Day controller. I'll go get that in a few minutes. But either way, though, chat, we have something else. I remember someone said take this as a grain of salt. So I'm going to tell you this right now. Let's take this as a grain of salt. But yes, chat, yes, here we go. Looky what we have here. Looky what we have here. Someone on Reddit purchased the Elite Controller 3 on offer up. So basically, this is an Elite Controller 3, right? I don't know if it's real, chat. I don't know if this is AI generated. I don't know, chat. I'm just telling you, take this as a grain of salt. But the design is what we saw before. leaked things that they were going to design this to be like this. I don't know about that on top. You see, now that part is weird though. That's what I mean though. It's kind of weird though. So I think this is AI generated though. And you know, the whole back thing that you have to take the battery out or something. I think, like I said, if they did the Elite controller, that's a way to make it cheaper, because that battery itself is like 40 hours long, and in order to sell the controller for real cheap, they'll give it to you without the battery for you to purchase. So yeah, I mean, that's not a bad strategy to make some money, but I used to like my Elite controller where I purchased and the battery was in it. So now I have to order those two things when I get my next Elite controller. So yes, chat, just showing you this because this happened yesterday with all things going on out there. And bro boy, I will get to your article right now, my friend. Just a minute. Ah, there it is. All right. Let me grab this and show you this, my chat, because, you know, we got another news over here we got to talk about, and that is more remasters of classic Lord of the Rings games are on the way. ASPYR confirms. So if you're a huge Lord of the Rings fans, you know, we got Lord of the Rings coming out, boy, I just don't. Yep. So let's see. Yeah, my play habits. Let's see though. It says here. My play habits are multiplayer games when I get off work, and single player games when my wife goes to sleep. She says I'm loud. See what I mean? A lot of the player habits have changed. I'm waiting for the Max Payne remasters. Oh, serious games like Genshin Impact are amazing, but people are super mega scared about monetization. Yep, that's how it is though. Yep. See the Xbox Fire. They are Xbox Live controllers. Cool. Gotcha games, players aren't real people. Devs back in the day make the same game for PS1 and 64 and Dreamcast at the same time. Devs today cry because the Series S only has 8 gigabytes of RAM. And not only that, you know what was so funny? In order to get the game on N64, they did not have like animations like the PlayStation 1 did. Remember when you play Resident Evil on PlayStation 1 versus the Resident Evil on Nintendo 64? Nintendo 64 had cutscenes, and really ugly fucking cutscenes. Wow. And it was just pictures and writing. While on the PS1, you had a full movie, though, with some... Yeah. Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Albert Wesker. Remember that? That was some funny ass shit. Oh, I miss those days, though. I miss those days. Albert Wesker. Oh, man, that was funny shit, though. No, don't go. And then you see the dog, like, and you see him running into the mansion, like, what the hell? These Lord of the Ring games were great. Yes, they were. So it says here, yesterday, ASPYR, Shadow dropped the Lord of the Rings War in the North Legacy Edition on the Xbox Series X and S. Previously, the delisted RPG had been locked in 360, but with this new remaster, Aspire pulled it up from the depths of Mora to give all new life on modern consoles. It's interesting, Aspire has also confirmed the more remastered ports of the classic Lord of the Rings are on the way. Yay! So how does this look like, though? Wait. Let's cue this out.
An ancient...
Cue the sound. Alright, we don't want to get copyright strikes, so... Lord of the Rings, chat. Ah, it looks nice, though. Yeah. Let's go. Return to Middle-earth. Yeah, let's return to Middle-earth. There's Gandalf! Man, why does Gandalf look like a 5-cent? And he wearing that cheap 5-cent Santa Claus beard. You know, when they fake Santa Claus beard, you know? I'm not chatting. Hey, it looks good though. I gotta say though, it looks good. Look at that. Ah, birds. Forgot what this guy's name is. Bought back for new average. Online co-op. Sweet. Solo optimized. Oh. But doesn't have any blood though. This is why I like Shadow Mortal better. But I'll give it a shot though. This looks fun. Lord of the Rings, War in the North, Legacy Edition. Ah, so this is where this man got his inspiration for, what's it called, for, yeah. Oh, I forgot to read the article. Sorry about that, chat. Let me go back to it. Let me end this right here. Let's keep reading. So it says here, so let's see where it is. Did I read this? The Lord of the Rings War in the North Legacy is licensed by Warner Bros. Okay, a line tucked away in the press release of the Lord of the Rings War in the North re-release. It uses the studio port on more LOTR titles. The Lord of the Rings War in the North Legacy Edition is licensed by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment and is the first The Lord of the Rings title released by Aspyr. Fans can look forward to even more classic releases by Aspyr below franchise in the future. The press release doesn't give indication about which games Aspyr might be working on, but there are plenty of classic LOTR games on pick from. Top of the list of many would be EA's excellent movie tie-ins, The Two Towers and Return of the King, which launched on the original Xbox in 2002-2003. Jesus Christ. There's also The Lord of the Rings Conquest: The Battle for Middle-earth 2, The Third Age, and the pretty dire Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring action-adventure game developed by WXP for the original Xbox. There are certain gaming years that could be rescued. That's why backwards compatibility is really important. It's also unknown just how much work Aspyr will be put into re-releases. Aspyr did a fantastic job of Tomb Raider 1 and 3 and 4 and 6 remasters, adding a bunch of quality to life features and improvements with the original games. However, it's also put some ports of older Star Wars games that are a little ropey. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection launched in a terrible state back in 2024. Yes, that was a very terrible game to release though. It sucked. I played it and I did not like it. Yep. So yes, we got some LOTR games out there, my chats. Yes, sir, we do. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. So let's see. Oh, shit. Breaking news. Are you guys ready for this? And I'm going to put sound on this one, though. I don't give a shit. Let me get my copyright strike here because this one deserves to get the sound on. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. How I would tell new legal when there's good news or bad news, but damn. Uh-oh. How Big B Money said it. Breaking news. Yes, baby, yes. We got a new controller. There it is. Yep. Oh. I don't know, new controller. Oh, it's got the. I like this one. This one was cool too. Damn it! I don't know which one to buy though. Chat, which one would you pick? Help the crazy one pick one. Man, another controller in my house. How am I gonna pull that one through? How am I gonna get this new controller though inside this house? Interesting though. Those Resident Evil 2 there are 2 devs still cut the game from 655 megabytes down to 64 megabytes to 50 and 64 cartridge. Developers said they couldn't do that. They cry and say it's impossible. No! I need the Gears Collection controller now! Man, I need that now too. Don't forget, those were PS2 games that didn't concentrate on the beard. Oh. Man, but he had like a 5-cent Santa Claus beard. Persona 5 sold 13 million copies at other Japan games that skipped the X1 gen. Can't order it yet here in the Netherlands. No! Sinceres. No! Sincere says, that's straight up optimization, doing more with less. You know how many AAA games have that in them these days. Yep. Dang, I missed the game. Hardware was custom. Love it when I hated PS3 cell processor was dang interesting and had an interesting history and while it became of it. Yep. Mm-hmm. My precious. Yep. My precious. That's what you see, chat. Let me tell you something, chat. When you guys play Golem and you hear Golem say my precious, that's how the PS5 fanboys say about the PlayStation. They say my precious. My precious. We love our precious, and we know that precious is really bad for them, and we tell them about it and they still go after it because it's their precious. One could argue that middleware has been made certain to use the devs and Kutch, now a complementary tool in their arsenal. Or the GameCube. What was the GameCube? That thing punched way above its weight. Battlefront 2 was the biggest bait and switch in history. Why Battlefront 2 though? I like Battlefront 2. The new one that came out, I like it though. My goodness, that is a badass controller. I want both. Yeah, I want both too. Shit, I'm fucked now. But the thing is, how in the blue hell am I gonna get this controller inside this house though? There's gonna be a lot of questions. And I can't hide it either because I gotta display that mother. Nah, I'm fucked. Maybe. No, those are, I can't, I was thinking maybe I should break, no, but you know, that's the nephew's controller. I can't not break the controller though, so yeah. eBay, laugh out loud, what did eBay say? Sony's controller always looked like something you buy off AliExpress. Oh, damn. PS5 guys look like Golem too. Damn, that's so funny. But yes, the Gears of War controller, baby! Man, they both look, that elite, that's an elite controller though. I can get a new elite controller, yes. Does it have the rubber beneath it? I don't think it's got the rubber beneath it, so I can pick that motherfucker up. Yep. Oh no, it's not an elite controller though. Oh damn. I thought it was an elite controller. I was looking at it wrong. Damn it. Ah! No! Alright, let's keep going, chat. BI2 was supposed to be from point of view of the Empire. We got 5 minutes and that was real over again. How much is the controller, Gears of War controller? Probably $90, you know. Same usual price as it is, chat. Probably so, probably so. But yes, this is breaking news, and this is Asha tweeting this right here. Gears has one of the most distinctive visual identities in gaming. The team put a lot of thought into these. I love how they turned out. Now, Asha, you know what we need? Let's say it, chat. Let's say it, chat. Asha, if you do hear us, Asha, you know what we need, Asha? You know what we need? I know chat will say the same thing. We need a Gears of War console. Yes. Just like back in the day, the Xbox One S. That Gears of War console was beautiful. It was sexy. It was scratched. It was hot. Yeah. Woohoo. Let's go. Pause. Yep. Sony's ponies are saying, where's my PS5 controller? Just buy an Xbox, my friends. Big B, I don't. Where's why so serious though? I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. I love her, and you put a cat with a smile. We can, yeah, Big B. That, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think Big B, you went a little bit too far, my friend. Pause. Gears of War Helix console, just shadow drop it. Don't see Hiroki doing this. But Hiroki Totoki, listen, it's supposed to be Herman Host and Nishino though. Hiroki Totoki is in charge of Sony itself, the company itself. Thank you, Pickles. You made a Big B money though. Well, yesterday Big B couldn't say nothing. Everybody was muting Big B. If Big B typed something, was muted. Oh Lord. Ah, he loves her cat. Yeah. Big B, don't you got a girlfriend? Yeah, that's right. See, that's why, you know, why so serious is in here to be in charge of, that's why he's a moderator, to be in charge of Big B money, because he go nuts, though. So, yes, we got a Gears of War controller, chat. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Let's fucking go. Let's see what else is out there. Oh, I do have some more news to cover in here. Let's cover this sucker right now. And so, like I was saying, hold up, I forgot to add something to the whole situation with the Steam with this PlayStation thing. So, like I said, it all started with Eurogamer putting that article out there, and then look who came by and did what they did. Though I mean, this has got to be the funniest tweet out there of. Well, I gotta say it this year though. To be honest though, this has got to be one of the funniest tweets out there, and it's right here. It says, "In Exile" came out and tweeted and said this. This is a PlayStation. And I was just laughing. I was laughing my butt off. Everybody was laughing. Clapping back. Everybody, damn, that boomerang effect is now certified, says new legal. God damn. Talk that shit, payback time. I see what you did there. Yep. I don't... Okay, that one's got to be deleted. TTS, Eurogamer, stupid ass ponies. NSR, you're the best. You're awesome, says Shaddai. Y'all have to be the greatest studio. Yep, they have to be the greatest studio. Everybody's laughing. Yo. And look at this dude. Who is in Exile? And I responded, you don't play games. And then I added, now becomes the part where we throw up our heads back and laugh. Ready, yeah! Of course. How come you don't know who in Exile is? That was a stupid one right there. Everybody laughing at this. Everybody, Kurt, this is a PlayStation. Everybody laughing at this. What happened to Nib and all them dudes? Where are the new dudes out there who want to support each other, and defend this? I'm waiting for the Brat tweet with his trying to be smart dude things. Yeah, I'm waiting for that Brap tweet. Come on, Brap. Let's go. Shout out to the 40 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Also hit that bell. Let's go. Yes. Gears of War controller looks sick. Yes, it does. I mean, I love it for an Xbox. There you go. See? Yeah, but Big B, you added a cat with hearts in it. And, I was like, all right. I do like buying busted controllers and swap the old shell. Greenbush says that's because all the casuals also be on Twitter fanboying. Asha posted the new controllers with a solemn message. Check it, Crazy Louie. I did read the message though. Was there a new message out there though? I did read the message though. And speaking of Asha though, she said something interesting yesterday. That got the internet into a frenzy. Yes, sir, it did. And this is what she said. This is what good old Asha said. Live playthrough of the Elder Scrolls 6 this morning. I gotta say it that way because I don't know what the fuck it is though. This morning, the scale and grandeur are incredible. The story is even greater, says Asha. I bet you 5 cents someone has to say, someone had to say something though. Says you don't play games, probably, because you know how it is. Let's go see. I can see those exclusives. Xbox exclusive. Elder Scrolls blah 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 blah. 8 stars, 8 letters. Hammer fell. Too many letters. Redgar fits, but already used. So let's read the article on what she said though out here because there's an article about it. Because of course these guys had to pick it up and talk about it. Yes, sir, they did. Let me see if I can find it. It's right here, and that is And then there was Kotaku, which of course had to go and say something. So it says here, my chats, loud and clear. Xbox boss reveals brief thoughts on Elder Scrolls 6 after seeing a live playthrough. Yes, so here it is. Xbox boss has been racking up a ton of attention on social media an evening after sharing that she was recently able to get behind closed doors look at Elder Scrolls 6. Sharma took to the X, aka Twitter platform, a few hours ago to enthuse the skill and grandeur are incredible in the game and the story is even greater. Here's a glimpse of her tweets, which has reached 2.5 million views at the time of writing. But the Game Studios then went on to thank Asha for for her visit, stating that it was great being able to show you blah, 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 with the artistic clearing intending to hide planned subtitle for TES6. There are a lot of people speculating that this could mean that Elder Scrolls 3 is closer to the finish line than first believed, but to be honest, it doesn't seem that way. Bethesda's Todd Howard even mentioned back in February that it was going to be a while yet before the release, even though it was passing a big milestone internally. Maybe 2028, then 2029. We'll have to wait and see. But it's nice to know it's getting live playthroughs all the same. Let's go. Woohoo! Let's go! I mean, that's some good news, chat. We're hearing more about Elder Scrolls 6 and other... I want to hear about the other parts that are in there, though. Yeah. Opponents are already calling her a liar about this on social media. I mean, I don't know why opponents are wasting the time over there on Xbox, because I was seriously, if I see that tweet, I would literally tell them, hey, bro, look, stop wasting time over here. Go fight your physical battle and stop wasting time over here. Go fight your physical. Focus on that instead of focusing on what Xbox is doing. Let us have our fun. That's what I would tell them straightforward. Now, here's where I'm not sure I trust Asha on this one. She is self-proclaimed non-gamer. I'm not sure I can trust what she would call incredible game-wise. Well, here's the thing, though. Let me explain. All right. Remember, video games these days are just like movies. These days, I'm talking about these days. You know, back in the day, it was like the 1980 movies. You know, you got in, you started shooting things, blowing up things, and if the gameplay wasn't fun, then the game sucked. That's how it was. But right now, probably when she sat down and started playing it, going through, a lot of the stuff and hearing the story behind what the devs probably told her what it's going to be about and everything, she imagined how the game was while she was playing through it. Even though she's not a gamer, but having someone next to you explaining it to you, and trying to understand what's going on, then she probably believes it's actually got a good story behind it. So yeah, her saying that, I believe her in the way, because even Bethesda says, we thank you for stopping by, and trying this game out, because I bet you they sat down and explained it to her, what was going on, what was happening, the setting and everything. It's like a pitch sale idea. Honestly, I trust non-gamers' opinion about how a game looks. Then I trust gamers at this point. Gamers are the biggest crybabies on earth. No, but he does bring a good point, though, Yube. The funny thing, he brings a good point, because I said, I bet you they were pointing fingers at her saying that she doesn't play games. That's what they did, though. But at the end, though, it brings a good point, because, she wasn't, as big as a gamer as Phil Spencer was and stuff like that. But here's the thing, though. Since here's Phil Spencer out there says, yeah, we played this game and it was great, and all of a sudden it gets canceled. Like, huh? Like, huh? What happened here? That was said a lot, though. I'd never get a Series X or Helix for ES6. Really would. It won't let me buy it. It takes me to the page of refurbished console. Maybe because a lot of people are buying it at the same time, though. Oh, dude, a lot of the gamers, especially Sony's and Cringe, are unhinged, no lifers, second job type people. I mean, take for example, there was someone out there doing videos. And he's a gamer. You know what he was doing? He was partying on a boat, drinking, and saying, this is me playing Wolverine and GTA on my console. Bro, you're in an adult area. Not only that, you're like literally 50 years old. I mean, if you're partying out there, you shouldn't be thinking about, these are the next games I'm going to play. You should be thinking about, how am I going to party? How much fun am I going to have? What am I going to do? Or if you're single, you'll be like, yeah, let me see. Yeah, yeah, single dude, yeah, but, Look, what Asha says may see as incredible. Others may see as been there, done that. With Asha being a non-game, a lot of what she sees in games is really new to her and may not be so new to us. Well, I mean, you got another point there because that's another thing, though. I mean, look, chat. At the end of the day, it's like what I always tell everybody. Not all these games are for everyone. And even though we listen to this, because look, at the end of the day, we listen to Asha talking about it. We can listen to Matt Booty talking about it. We can listen to a lot of people talking about it. It's like Phil Spencer. When Phil Spencer tried out these games, he said, well, we played this game and it was fire. And all of a sudden we see it was cancer. Like, what the hell? You know, or it didn't turn out to be as great as it was. I mean, remember, there's PR talk behind this. And I always tell people this. Try out the game for yourself first, and then we'll see how it goes. Is Taco Bell better in the DR? I do not know, Google Poll, because when I travel, I don't go eat Taco Bell. You know, I should try that the next time I go to the States, though. But I'll tell you something, though. I mean, the breakfast at McDonald's is pretty good. We get mango. You don't get mango over there, though. Mango is some... You don't get mango over there. Non-gamers judged by how something looks without any bias behind their opinions. That could be another thing, too. But listen, I gotta tell you guys something. Who cares if the person is a non-gamer or not? But in all honesty, though, we have all played Elder Scrolls, and we have all loved Elder Scrolls. You know, we have all loved Elder Scrolls the way it is and how it was. I mean, I loved Elder Scrolls until I became a vampire. Once I became a vampire, I was like, oh, shit. That literally took me off because, you know, like I already told you my story like for like 1,000 times. You know, the witch, I stole something from her for accident because the controls were pretty funky and she got pissed. And so I had to kill her and I did not get the cure though. So yeah. Like if you watch YouTube where dude gets his non-game wife to play shit dog so she brings shut, we don't think of, yeah. That's how it is, though. I mean, try the game out yourself once it releases, and probably we'll see more gameplay about it later on down the road and see what's cooking behind the scenes, though. We'll see what's cooking, though. And to be honest, though, story-wise, though, the Elder Scrolls stories have all been great. That's something we cannot, like, I have not heard anyone tell me that the story of Elder Scrolls is bad, though. I could hear someone, you know, probably say, you know, I did not like the game, but story-wise, the Elder Scrolls games are always been great. So that's sad. I believe in her when she said it. But yeah, it is what it is. So what else is there, chat, to talk about? Because I think we already covered the controller. We already talked about Asha's tweets. We already talked about In Exile making fun of the Steam Deck, saying this is a PlayStation. It's a soldier. Louis stole her rat meat and formed the whole village after him. Man, the thing is, the witch was, you know, the witch was like Pamela Voorhees. She was like way out there. And not only that, she was a pretty witch because you look at her, she's like, oh, she looks nice though. And all of a sudden, once you stole that shit, she's freaking turned into like a big ass. You know, y'all remember Ghostbusters? That scene with the library lady? Yeah. Definitely looking forward to the new Elder Scrolls game. I am too. I'm gonna be happy about it. But you all seen that Ghostbuster scene when, you know, with the library lady sitting there going, shh, and then all of a sudden when they got close, she turned into this like, this big ass monster. That's what she became. She became an evil ass bitch. And I was like, run! I gotta kill her. And so I killed her, and I'm like, okay, where's the cure? Where's the cure? Where's the cure? Oh, she did not have the cure. Shit. Yeah, that's another thing though. Like the open world of Skyrim is fucking amazing. I mean, I wondered a lot in that game. That game was fucking awesome. And I always thought it was Elder Scrolls 5 though that I used to play, but it was Elder Scrolls 4 though that one I played though. Spider-Man was very good. You guys go to see the villain plus Twitter. I gotta see it though. Librarians, don't mess with them. Yep. Shout out to the 44 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Also hit that bell. Let's go. Come on, chat. Let's get Crazy Looter 3,000, 3K. Let's get in there. Working really hard for that. Yeah. Yes, Chad, yes. Elder Scrolls! Coming soon to a TV near you. Especially to an Xbox near you. Oh, shit. PlayStation? I don't know. Man, PlayStation, all I know is one thing, though. You guys are broke, and you're going to become even more broke than what you were. Fucking A, you got to pay a lot of lawyers for this shit. Stop Killing Games joins PlayStation Digital Monopoly lawsuit. Stop Killing Games and Doesn't Play have announced they are joining the lawsuit against Sony over PlayStation digital monopoly. For those who may not know, Stop Killing Games is a movement that has gained significant attention recently. Its goal is to challenge the legality of video games publishers destroying games that have already been sold to consumers. Additionally, Doesn't Play is organizing a PlayStation blackout towards the end of August to protest Sony's decision to cease the production of physical discs. These two groups have now united to join lawsuit in the Netherlands. Oh, you guys are fucked. Stop Killing Games Doesn't Play have announced their support on stage for Stichting Massachusetts and Consumer SMNC in its lawsuit against Sony regarding the company's complete control over PlayStation Store pricing. They expressed their commitment to fully backing SMNC's case in the Dutch court. Additionally, they have a shared video. It's time to sue Sony, join us. Oh shit. Sony, you guys are getting a lot of fucking heat. My fucking god. Wow, this is crazy. And I'm glad you're getting it though. I'm glad you're getting it though. PlayStation is trash, says GBTV. They're getting sued the hell out of them. I never finished Skyrim either. I always started fucking around too much progress, and that's what happened to me because I started messing around in the damn map. I turned into a damn vampire. When I want to continue the story, it died on me. But you know what, chat? Maybe this is the year that Crazy Lou should go back and play this game. But right now, I don't think this will be the year. I think it will be next year. Because why? Man, oh man. I'll probably play that game in January. I got a lot of things to play in my chat. And I already have my schedules in of what am I going to play, though. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The video itself talks about how physical games are becoming cheaper than digital games and the reasoning behind it. The video states that Sony has a monopoly on all digital game sales on PlayStation, that the system has been designed to buy these digital games from Sony's own store. Once the decision to stop physical games in 2020 comes into play, players will lose the choice of opting for physical too. That decision was also allowed PlayStation to shut out the competition, leading to customers paying more, which is claimed to be up 47% more on average. Hence, the company is taking legal action for fair game prices, which doesn't have the Sony tax, and the arrival of Sony alternatives to Sony's digital store. The lawsuit has also demanded that Sony repay the money made from Dutch gamers. What are your thoughts on Stop Killing Games? Does it play? Uh-oh, Sony.
Have you ever noticed that digital PlayStation games are more expensive than physical ones? Pretty weird, right? You'd expect digital games
I put this in bait.
to be cheaper. So what's going on? Sony has a monopoly on digital game sales on PlayStation. Your PlayStation is designed so you can only buy digital games through Sony's own store. And once Sony stops selling physical games in 2028, you won't have any choice at all. That's how Sony shuts out the competition, and you end up paying way more. On average, up to 47%. It's basically a Sony tax. And that's clearly against the law. Look, of course, Sony is allowed to make money, but it has to play fair. That's why we're taking legal action for fair game prices, without the Sony tax and with real alternatives to Sony's digital store. We're also demanding that Sony repay the money it unfairly made from Dutch gamers. And Dutch gamers can help by signing up on our website. Together, we can create a fair PlayStation.
Go sign up! Dutch gamers, go sign up! Yes, sign up to that sucker. Get him! I use my PS5 Pro every single day. I use my Xbox Series X every single day. I use my Nintendo Switch 2 every single day. I use my ROG Ally Z1 Extreme every single day. I love gaming. Awesome. I've been anti-PlayStation since the PS1 release. Never liked how guys move and their fans have sucked since their beginning. Well, to be honest though, the fanboys back in the PlayStation 1 days was not that bad though. And PS2 was not that bad either. PS3 started to get the shift in there probably, and then PS4 came by and that's when they got worse. Sony refund repaid in one sentence just feels unnatural. Laugh out loud, F you Sony. Yep. Sony tax. Yep, Sony tax. Laugh out loud, they got one too? The lawyers, the only ones who get paid. The lawyers are the ones who get paid in these lawsuits. Consumers will get 1.40 check in the mail 3 years after it closes. That's the crazy part, though. They get shit. That's insane, though. They don't get enough money, though. So lawyers get all the money in the world, but these guys don't get shit. Wow, that's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff right there. Yep. Oh, Lord. PlayStation, good luck to you guys. You guys are being sued, man, like crazy. And to be honest, though, I've been calling it out. I've been telling people, yeah, I mean, these guys are anti-consumers. Oh, no, you know, yeah. Oh, Lord. Now we got a Ghost of the Yote Complete Edition in October 1st. What are they going to do? Put more money into it? That's the Complete Edition? Let's see what else is happening out here. Let's see what else is out here. Let's go. Louis, you never answered me about Witcher 3. Did you beat it yet? Watched Skyrim guy play it yesterday. I mean, I missed Witcher. No, I have not finished Witcher 3, though. I said it earlier. I have not gone back to it to finish it up. I got to finish that game. I'm in the last part of the story, though. Oh, I got to get to it. But it's like what I say, though. I got my time, man. It just sucks. Like, look, for these past, like, I'll give you an example. I gamed on Sunday. On Monday, I did not game, and Tuesday, you know, yesterday at 7 p.m., I had to go to a funeral because, you know, a friend of mine's father passed away, so I had to go, you know, to the funeral. So it was at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., so I got home, and I was like, man, I'm not going to hop in the console. I'm just going to relax, you know, watch some travel. Man. So kind of funny, though, I was watching this traveling thing called Trey. I forgot what this guy's YouTube channel is. But yeah, he does some cool traveling stuff. Like, yeah, I want to go on that train. I mean, I want to go see this. Like, for example, we took a train from Canada to Alaska. You see the scenery, it's all beautiful and everything. But at the end, he shows you the budgets. And I'm like, nah, I ain't taking that shit. You must be crazy. I mean, just for the whole trip, he traveled from Miami to Alaska. He spent $30,000. I'm like, I ain't spending $30,000. What the hell? No. Sinister, yeah, yes, we did. We talked about it. We showed it here. Breaking news, my friend. We did show it here. And I was like, I ain't paying for that shit. Can you imagine paying $30,000 to travel from Miami to Alaska? It's cheaper to get plane tickets and go there. Shoot. Just to enjoy the scenery. Damn. Witcher 3 looks awesome. CDPR did a good one. Yes, it did. Yeah, we gotta wait till a little bit, chat, for you guys to get it. I hope it's not a limited edition, though, because it will suck if it's limited editions. Yeah, the train. I love the train traveling and stuff. Crazy hotels too. Yeah. I need the Elite 3. Yeah, I got questions about that Elite 3 though, JBT. I got some questions about the Elite 3 though. They better fix that rubber shit because it pisses me off that damn rubber thing is always breaking though. It's always breaking. So pretty fun stuff. Like I love how Asha showed you Elder Scrolls, right? She shows you Elder Scrolls. I mean, she doesn't show you, she talks about it though. But like PlayStation goes ahead and shows you a what's it called, a Wolverine thing, right? They show you that. They are limited. Ah, fucking A. They're limited edition. Oh, fuck it. I'm not getting it then. I won't be able to get it. Fuck it. I mean, that's it. I gotta compete against that though. That's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a problem though. But where was I? What was I talking about? Chat, help me out. So speaking of which, where is my Rock Bros thing? I'm waiting for that to be here. Doesn't look like they have an Elite one, just two different base controls. Alright. Wrestling with AEW tonight. Yep. You know what that means tonight, Sincere? You gotta watch The Passenger. Speaking of which, I gotta order my... Should I order food? Let me see, when do I get paid? Because I gotta order some food though. I mean, I don't know if I can get some. 1 second, chat. Let me see something because I gotta order some food. I just remember. Ew. Or no, I can make. Never mind. No, I can make rice and eggs. Yep, I'm gonna make some rice and eggs. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm not gonna order food. Nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna make some rice and eggs. Rice and eggs are good for the body, though. Rice and eggs, my friend. I can't afford elites. If anything, I'll get the Wu Chang controller Silent Cipher recommended for $100. Yep. Before ponies were trashing Xbox, they were trashing Dreamcast. Before that, it was N64, but before that was a Saturn. They always sucked. I never had those arguments, though. I mean, I was living in the States in that time. I never, like, had those arguments, so all we did was either play Dreamcast or play PlayStation. That's all we did. I never had, like, that argument back in the day as we do nowadays. I think it got worse these days since social media came up. Because there's people out there who just keep on fighting with this stuff. We just troll about it. We just have some fun. We troll about it and have some fun. That's what we do. What else is out here, chat? I'm looking for some news to talk about because we saw the Elite 3 controller, which, I mean, not the Elite 3. We saw, yeah, we did see the Elite 3 controller, which looks cool, but we need to wait till it gets confirmed. We saw the Gears of War controller. Let's see, though. So we got Pikachu wearing shirts and dresses. Right. Man, if I want to get Pikachu dresses and stuff from me. Okay, right. Right. Some weird stuff happening out there. So let's see. So Ghost of Tsushima has a narrative expansion. New combat survival mode launch alongside the complete edition. Yeah, they're going to charge you a lot of money for a digital version only. Physical available October 1st. Let's see now how much F PlayStation we're going to get from this, though. Like I said, anything PlayStation posts, they get tumbled down. Let's have some fun, chat. Watch this. There it is. All right, so we got 85 messages. Yep, here it is. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, Matt, these fanboys are not happy. They ain't happy. Because what? So this is what they announced yesterday? So Ghost of Tsushima Complete Edition, Echoes of Secure Story Expansion, Most Wanted Survival Mode, new trophies, weapons, and armor. So it says right here, Meadow of Raccoon City. We will cautiously continue to fuck our fans because fuck them, that's why. No this, no buy. For the investors, no this, no buy. We have a PlayStation to burn. Yep. Cancel PlayStation Plus. Ghost of Tsushima needs to release to feel the absolute flop that it launched as, or that this is going to be worth it. If you don't have internet access and you have physical disc, we have a product for that. It's called the PlayStation 5. This is PlayStation 6 though, because the PlayStation 5 has disc. I'm sorry to tell you, but you know, just helping you out. Play has no limits. Yeah, we see that again and again and again and again and again and again and again. People are not happy. If you already own Ghost of Tsushima, you can get Sakurai Most Wanted purchasing the Ghost of Tsushima Complete Edition upgrade for $15. Wow. You're charging them more money. Sweet. Sweet. I love PlayStation. I love PlayStation. Passenger, that's an okay film. I give it a 6. Really? Was that it? Wow, was it 6 though? We're talking about the one with the car, you know, it happens, you know, the person out there. You know what's scary? I have an issue with my right bumper and it's out of warranty, and I thought Microsoft Service I would get the replacement for 80. Haven't had any other issues. Alright, cool. Hall effect is good, but it's not proof. Plastic shavings can get into the housing, mess up calibration, which requires somebody to clean and fix. I don't use third-party controllers. My right thumper has issues, and the rubber came off on my Elites. Yep, that's what it does. Rubber always comes off. Back in the N64 days, it was I play PlayStation because I played mature games and not those kiddie Nintendo games. Oh, but that was, that was during the PlayStation 1 when it came out. That we had Crash Bandicoot doing that, though. I know that between them they had a console war, but like the kids not, like, going through that, though, I never had those discussions, though. Let me see. Same with mine. One Elite 1 and Series 4, Series 2. 4 Elite Series 2. The only issues came from someone dropping one repeatedly. I have a blue one that the grip is starting to peel near the bumpers. Yep. Got my Elite 2 for 100. I got mine for 90, though. So that's why I rebought that thing. I got them replaced and for free warranty ran out. Oh shit. The bumpers are trash in the Elite controller. That has always been my main problem. And then even the first one. I've repaired my 3 Series 2 already. Wow. That's insane. That's insane. That's why I said, I got questions before that, though. Because really, I'm tired of that stuff. Like, that's the first thing that always peels off. The fucking rubber from the controller, though. So Elite 3, you better find a solution to that sticky thing so we don't get these controllers 100 times, though. Seriously. I've been through 1, 2, 3, 4 Elite Series 2 controllers and 2 Series 1. I bought 6 controllers. Damn. Damn. For those wondering, go so you'll take. People are pretty mad at PlayStation. Weird. Phantom Blade Zero State of Play announced for August 17. Okay, your point. Oh, really? These PlayStation dudes are... Ooh. Oh, Christopher Drink is back on Twitter, though. In the U.S., just 22% Resident Evil sales were physical to end of June. But it was 55% more. But it was over 55% physical in France, 51% in Japan, and 43% in Australia, and 40% in the UK. And this is according to Ampere. Not all markets are built the same when it comes to digital transition. Uh-oh. So you're starting to figure that out, huh? So Dring has joined the fight, trying to be cool with the dudes out there who are fighting against the whole digital thing. Dring, you can do whatever you want. We've seen right through you, my friend. You suck. Seriously. You are a big PlayStation shill. We know this because Sony sponsors you. You said it yourself. Yeah. And now you're going against PlayStation? This will be a fun one. Oh, of course, because you talk a lot about the physical stuff. That's why. Crazy thing, I cannot play with a regular controller either. My brain won't allow it. That's the thing, though. That's what gets me, too. What are you guys doing to lose rubber grip on the Elites? Nothing. We're not doing anything. Nothing. The problem is, here's the problem, though. For example, Duck of Death. Where I live is super hot. I don't know where you live, but here is super hot. The temperatures are always hot. So the sticky thing, when you have your controller... Train sees 3 of you. Oh, Lord. So that's why he's always hiding, though, because he sees 3 people at the same time, because he thinks the 3 people are going to kick his butt. There's 3 of the same dudes. But the thing is, like, it's the sticky thing. It's like, I don't know what's going on with that glue that they have in there, but that glue sucks, though. Like, look, here it is. Look, I'm not kidding you, look. Yeah, and it's crumbling to pieces because my nephew dropped it. So that's why now he has a regular controller. That's why I ordered one. But yes, this is what it does though. It starts to peel off. So that glue starts to melt, and that's why the rubber peels off. And I don't want to go in there and put some glue on it. And I tried gluing it up. I did. But it sucked though. So yeah, here's the other side though. Like, I can literally just pull, and it can. Now it broke now. Wow, this rubber thing sucked. Yep, I broke it. See? And the sucky part about this is that the rubber is even, because of the heat, it's getting sticky though. Sticky rubber. No, and it's not because, no. Sticky thing is in the grip fluid. Yes, it's a sticky thing. Yes, look. I'm not even going to show you this because then y'all get the wrong idea. Nah, I'm not going to show you this now. But yeah, the sticky damn thing just, it's crazy stupid how sticky that thing is. Yes. And I haven't used this controller like in 3 years. Because I got a new one, and then got another one, then got another one. Fucking A. Certain people have an enzyme or something in their sweat that dissolves the rubber that holds the rubber grip on. Yep. A lot of extreme Puerto Rico is just not hot, but hot, humid as fuck. Yep. The gears, yes, it is versus Brazil. We gotta pick that sucker up. I hope we can pick it up. But I don't know. If it comes out in September, I cannot pick it up because I already ordered the Halloween special edition, which is gonna cost me $150. So yeah, I had to order it, Chad. I had to order it because, you know, it's my friend Miles, man. I gotta help out my friend Miles, man. I gotta help him out. Good friend of the show. Good friend of the show. He's always there to talk to you, whatever you need. He's always there to support you. Good friend of the show, man. So let's see. What was I gonna look for? We're gonna look for something though, chat. Oh, Discord. That's right. Pickle said Discord. Where is Discord? Discord. We gotta see what Discord is doing. Send it to repair? Ah, hell no, I ain't sending that shit to repair. The sender repair won't be 84, it's gonna be 6,000 pesos. No way. Not only that, controller's busted, so I'm not gonna send that. What I'm gonna do, it'll be like, this controller's broken, we're not fixing this shit. No way. Oh, Big B sent me the news. Let me see what this man sent me in Discord. Ah. For you, Pokemon fans, of course. This is some news for you. I know Yubei's going to be happy about this because Yubei loves this. Yubei loves Pokemon. Yubei is the biggest Pokemon fan there is out there, and also a Nintendo fan. That's all he plays, though. I'm just messing with Yubei. So it says here, rumor, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald are planned for the Switch eShop release in September or October. Source, special link. There you go. There you go. There you go. We're getting Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Things that will make Yubei happy here on this show. Yep. So the new E-Day controllers are $114. Ah, shit. That's a lot of money. Got some problems with Xbox controllers, but always better than my PS controllers. PS controller batteries are the word. Oh my god, don't get me started with that shit. Ah, those batteries suck. I wish that PlayStation could do something like release. I don't know why they never done that, and they should. I always keep on debating that with people out there because they're like, oh, hey, yeah, you know, this is bad that you grab a controller and you take the batteries out. This is bad. You got to get batteries for the controller. I mean, this is awful. This is bad news. Bro, if I can take this is the kid's controller right here. That's why I got one. This is why. No rubber, nothing. I mean, they break it, that's on them. They got to buy a new one. That's the rule. So, yeah, this is the kid's controller. So, I don't find the problem that if I can get the fucking battery out of the PS5, right? And put in a better battery and then that can last for 30 hours, I would definitely buy that. That's one of the reasons why I hate the PlayStation controller. That battery lasts a little bit. And so you either get the extra one, which it was gifted to me, and you got to have the extra one charging. So when this battery dies, oh, let me switch the controller. Yep. So emotional damning, says Big B Money. I had the same controller, Louis. Oh, you do? Nice, nice. But yeah, but that's for the nephews, right there. For them to play games. That's it. Excellent Gaming, Louis. Would you rather spend the weekend with Dreamcast guy or Reforge? I mean, look. Here's the thing, though, right? You guys need to understand something, right? Look, let's be serious about this. I'm be serious about this. I don't have a problem with Reforge or Dreamcast guy. Like, I will hang out, have a beer with them. I have no problems. I mean, why? Why would there be a problem though? Because look, personally, when it comes to personal life, I always say this: be always kind to others, no matter what. You always got to be kind to others. You got to always be kind, friendly. You know, we got to understand the things that people can go through and everything. And at the end of the day, though, Reforge might be the character he is. Dreamcast guy might be the character he is. You know, the way he is too. But at the end of the day, though, they're just regular human beings. I mean, like we are. So we got to be nice. So now, if he's an asshole, then I'll be like, okay, bro, I mean, you're an asshole. That's good. You have a good day. That's what I would tell him. Because I don't go out there and like, yeah, I'm going to have a fight with all these dudes or have an issue out here on Twitter X or something like that, or take things personally. Because why? Why? I make fun of a lot of the stuff they do, though, because at the end of the day, like, it sucks that they're super fanboyish. Like that Hunter dude and who else? Brap, for example. Like, Brap got furious with me, and I'm just joking. I'm just trolling him. I'm just having fun. He's like, you're an immature dude. I'm like, bro, I'm a grown ass man. I pay my bills and do all this shit, and that's it. I don't know why you calling me immature though. But why would I get mad because he dissed me though? Because at the end of the day, I don't know him, so it doesn't bother me though. If he does that, then I'm out then, you know. That's a whole different story though, because, you know, if he does drugs, then, you know, I don't like to be close to people that, you know, are doing that. I have to stay away because you don't know how people might react though. But at the end of the day though, remember, chat, this is what we do talk about is their opinions. And that's what I always say. You may not like me because I don't agree with your opinion, but this is just opinion talks. Alright, so you want to assume arrest of Joey? No. There's a difference, though. I mean, Joey's my brother. Same thing with Maurice. Maurice is my brother. Wandering Dutch is my brother. Forza Irwin is my brother. You know, I mean, those guys are like truly, I mean, we are gone through hell and back all together, right? We become really good friends and everything, though. I mean, we're like family right there. So, yeah, we mess around. Yeah, I want to assume arrest of Joey, though. But I say that as a joke, though. I mean, but seriously, why in the blue hell are me and Joey gonna wear them sumo? What's it called? The sumo things, and go wrestle each other. I mean, that would make some serious YouTube content. Good stuff, though. I mean, it'd be funny as hell. But at the end of the day, though, I mean, I wouldn't want to do that, though. After 1 hour in Black Ops 7, my dual sense, the battery is less than 45%. This is starting with a full charge. Wow, that sucks. That's why I hate that. Now, you know who I want to hang out with is the Roach King, though. I would not hang out with that dude. It would be like Godzilla versus Kong. The Godzilla, that's the funny part, otherwise, it's serious. Godzilla and Kong have better bodies than we do. We chubby as hell. It would be like more Rikishi versus Viscera type of scenario. Oh, man. Y'all remember that, Have you guys all seen the? Of course, you guys have seen the original Street Fighter, the movie. You know, with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and you had E Honda going in there facing Zangief, and all of a sudden, when they turn on the TV, you hear Godzilla yelling. You're like, what the hell? You can wrestle Joey on 2K. We are fat cats. Yep. Oh man, yeah, it's really bad when those controllers. Luckily, my interest in playing PS5 died before the battery did, so I boxed it up and for the foreseeable future. Wow. And you know, it's changed me when I read stuff like this because listen, this is the thing though. These boxes are a hobby. These boxes are made for fun. And a lot of people have taken a lot of personal things with this thing, but last generation, I always say this, right? When I had the PS4, I played a lot more on the PS4 because it had stuff I wanted to play at. This generation, like the PS5, just doesn't interest me. I mean, Game Pass has been pouring out games that I really want to play and really have fun with, and like I'm not digging the PS5 as I used to, or as I used to dig the PS4. So that's something that tells you something. You're like for me, for example, I sit here and I ponder, and I say, will I get a PS6? Will I go ahead and buy this? And after seeing all this stuff that they do, like I wasn't really happy with the whole $10 upgrade, and I was like, man, this is not a cool thing. They're actually cheating you out. And people are trying to convince me it's quality. Quality. It's like, what fucking quality? I've not seen the quality thing in these consoles yet that you guys are talking about. What quality? Oh, the SSD does the magic. The SSD doesn't do shit. I mean, I've heard a lot of PC dudes talk about it. I'm like, no, you know? So it got to a point where you just got tired of all those lies and how these guys fed these lies to you again and again and again, and it's just become lies and lies and lies. I mean, even when it comes down to the console, though, too, on the Xbox, they're like, yeah, we're going to get 4K 60 games, and all we got was 4K 30 games. I'm like, huh? I mean, what the heck happened out here, though? It's been a weird gen, though, when it comes to this, though. 8-Bit Doe is doing a charging stand for the Gears of War E-Day controller like they did for HD. Oh, sweet. That's awesome, though. But, you know, that's the things I sit down and look at these consoles with, you know, and be like, man, they promise you this and do this. But at the end of the day, though, what matters to me is the fun I have, though. The fun I have with my friends. Like, if I log in, people invite me to party chats to talk to me, and I talk to them, you know. That's what matters to me, is how we have fun on the box more than anything. Wait, have you had an 8-Bit Doe? Yeah, Elite 2 goes on forever, it seems, yeah. Yeah, it's been out here forever, though. I mean, that Elite 2 needs to go away. Go away. We didn't even get 4K 30. We got 1080p 30 upscale to 4. Yeah, we didn't get that this gen. When it comes down to these boxes in general, that's the stuff I criticize a lot when it comes down to these boxes. You guys told us one thing, and at the end is another thing, though. It's like when Todd Howard came out and said, well, you know, I believe that, what would he say about Starfield? I believe it should be 30 FPS because of the way the game is. And now all of a sudden, like 6 months later, we get 60 FPS. You're like, huh? So what was this 30 FPS talk about? You know, you just. And some of these games, for example, that come out 4K 30. I mean, I remember when I played what's this game called? Dragon's Dogma 2. It came out 4K 30, and then all of a sudden, 6 months later, we got 4K 60, and I already finished the damn game. I don't even want to go back to that shit because I finished it. The hell with that. I think it was next generation Pickles is when we are finally going to get 4K 60. I don't care about anything else. I don't care if it's going to be 4K 80, 4K 90, 4K 120. I don't give a shit about that. I just want my games to look good in 4K 60, period. That's all I care for because I'm getting old, man. Not looking for all these hefty, cool upgrades, you know, and be out here be like, yeah, my FPS is better than yours. But, bro, we're playing the same game. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, we're old with this stuff, man. We're old. Like, I love all the PC dudes come in and be like, yeah, I can play Tomb Raider and I can see the tree and you can't. Does it change the gameplay? No, but I see the tree though. Does it change the fun factor? No, but I see the tree though. I don't give a shit about a damn tree. I'm trying to survive out here. That's what I give a shit about. Shit. It's like Gears of War Horde mode. Gears of War Horde mode, not Horde. I said Horde, Horde, just in case. So the Horde mode in Gears of War, you jump in there, and once you start leaving to the outside, though, you only got that split 30 seconds to look around and be like, oh, this looks nice. But once you're in there shooting things around, you won't be like, oh, this looks nice, because then you're going to get this little dude coming after you and trying to grab you and slap you in the butt to kill you. The butt slappers, that's what I call them. PS5 does 8K more lies than the usual because the DisplayPort is capable of 8K, not HDMI. Ah, Kerprimon, but guess who had 8K on their box? Yeah, let me focus this right here for a second. Guess who had 8K on their box? That one. Yeah, that one had 8K on it, Kerprimon. It did right over there, right where the sign is, right beneath it. It says Xbox. That one had 8K on the box, my friend. That one did. It did have it. So like I said, though, when you sit and you look at these boxes, like, huh? Dude's bragging about spending 6K on a rig to play the same game as someone who bought a 400 Series S, just extra some. Exactly, that's the problem right here. That's why, you know, like, I just want 4K 60 and I'm done. I mean, that's it. Just give me 4K 60 and I'm good. I don't need anything else. And give me fun games. I want to play fun stuff. Like right now, like it's simple. I mean, Silent Cypher told me download this game. Lord be the what is it? I forgot the name of the damn game. It's called, it's a cell phone. Luck be a landlord, and it's just you combining things to collect more cash to pay the landlord. That's it. Louis X decided date everything. Now that's Big B Money's game though. I cannot game with 2 screens anymore. That I think I lost immersion in games. I think consume media while playing something. That happens though. The Arch in your neck says, "What's up, man? Good morning." People were too stupid to realize that it referred to video background playback and not games. I mean, that's the thing though. Like nowadays, right? Like remember back in the day. Here's the thing. This is what I used to do. Back in the day, when I was in high school, there was some games that I needed some help with. So I don't know if you guys remember the website called GameFAQs, right? So I had to jump into GameFAQs, read, and literally remember word for word where to go. I had to do that, Chad. I had to sit down, read GameFAQs, and read word for word because that was the time where I can get a computer to try this out. Or I had to go to the store and pick up the book that literally tells you where to go. And it was just pictures, but you had to read through everything, you know, so you don't miss anything. It was insane. You had to read it and look for it and guess, oh, here it is. Okay, let's go. Nowadays, you gotta have 2 screens, or you gotta have 1 screen, and you gotta watch a YouTube video or grab your cell phone and be like, okay, let me see what I can do here. Okay, how to solve this puzzle quick, because I don't want to deal with that headache. Some people do that too, a lot of times. So how to solve this shit quick, and boom, 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 you're done. You know, just keep going. Pretty sure game. Yes, it still is around, my friend. It still is around because the other day while I was playing Zelda, it was still around. Zelda, A Link to the Past, and I know West Series is gonna be happy about that. Yeah, Louis was playing Zelda Link to the Past, best game ever. That's what he's gonna say though, and he'll come back and pick on me like he always does. Yep, I missed that too. Who does not? Who does not miss that though? I always say this, and I always say this to be true though. Those were the books, the little manuals we took to the bathroom to read though. And then, you know, we got Maxim magazines and, you know, yeah. Maxim magazines, yeah. Maxim, yeah. 1 screen is that required to play games, watch TV, movies, etc. Now, if you do several things at once, then that makes a difference. The best game better than Chrono Trigger. No, Chrono Trigger is better than Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I'm sorry, bro. It's better. I'm sorry. Why it's so serious? Nope. I'm sorry. Now you is gonna come around and be like, nah, that's overrated. I miss Nintendo Power Game Pro. We all do, man. Those were the best times. Sour Blow was trying to make a magazine, but his project got canceled though. He was trying to make it, and I was like, Sour Blow, do it, and you know, try to talk to these companies, get some licensing, but he couldn't do it because, you know, he had to do family stuff, and he did a pretty good magazine. I have that magazine somewhere. It was a pretty nice magazine. Chrono Trigger was a 20 out of 20, 50 out of 50, 100 out of 100. I don't care. Chrono Trigger is the best RPG of all time. It's got the best storyline. I mean, in what other video game can you switch the bad guy to being a good guy, though, like Chrono Trigger, man? When you ran in there, you know, you had to get Magnus. I think it was Magnus' name. Yeah, Magus. No, it was Magus. And Magus, you had to go in and, you know, Magus was pure evil. I think if Lavos was badass, Magus was more badass than Lavos, though. And once you got Magus, oh, man, things got better. Magus is one of the best characters ever made in a video game. Magus. Chrono Trigger. Magus? Yeah, I think that's Magus, originally Janus, the Dark Gaming Sensei hero of Chrono Trigger, driven by revenge against Labos and search for his sister Shala. Magus was the man. I don't care what people say, he was the man. And that dude, ooh-wee. Yeah. The golden sword? What golden sword? Huh? As a kid, reading The Secret of Mana Nintendo Power was introduced to me to the RPG stats. Oh man, that one has a hard boss. Oof. Oof. And then Final Fantasy 3 and 6, it's got one of the best stories though. Secret of Mana, no it's not, no. Brock, like, what else Brock Lesnar had to do though with this thing? Brock Lesnar was a better wrestler 20 years ago than he was now. I think Brock Lesnar now as a wrestler is pretty boring though. I did not like Brock Lesnar these days. For me, it was really boring. Oh, German suplex everyone, that's it. Wow, come on, man. You were a better wrestler back in the day, though. What happened to you? You got more moves. Here we go. Let's see though. What else is out here? As a kid, let me see. Secret Mana is better. In the Pyramid, Secret Mana had up to 3-player co-op if you had the multi-tab. Really? That's fucking awesome. I mean, Chad, I gotta be honest with you. I mean, let me ask you a question. For you, on with all honesty, not fanboying as much, what was the best console for you of all time? Like, what was the best console with like the best games and everything? Like, what was the evolution that for you got like that was a big evolution when you saw this though? For me, like, to be honest though, I know some people are probably gonna say 360 and everything, but I gotta say something. The Super Nintendo though was pretty impressive back in the day. The Super NES, it has so many great games. I mean, I remember playing a ton of great games back in the day in Super NES. The beat 'em ups and everything, you know, shit. I mean, remember, the best beat 'em up game of all time for me is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time though. That thing is fucking phenomenal. That was fucking phenomenal. Ooh. For 2D fighters, Sega Saturn, okay, nice. Dreamcast was the biggest jump I ever saw. We went from PS1, PS4 to freaking Soul Calibur, yeah. Literally Pong, really? Pong was really made. I mean, where I give Atari is where I give Atari, you know, there's props. It was with the sound effects though. Nothing has better sound effects than Atari though. You sit there, you listen to sound effects, are fucking amazing, and they blast like crazy. Dreamcast, because it was the first time I went online, and Fantasy Star. Oh, nice, nice. See, this is a good topic, you know, bring up. But for me, yeah, for me it was a Super NES chat. I love the Super NES. The Super NES was like, I sit there and look at everything, you know, I played through my history in Super NES. Like for me, for example, the Super Scope was, oh my god. There was a name called Metal Falcon. What was it? Is it Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge? Oh my god, man! I mean, I always say this. If I can find a way to play that game again, that I could take down the robots like I used to. Oh man, I tried playing an emulator once, but it just couldn't play it because you know there has to be a way for you to connect the Super Scope, and I remember using that bazooka. You know, which the bazooka was pretty cool. I'll be honest, it was pretty cool. You're like, oh man, those games were great, and I finished both of them. I did not know if they had a third one though, but those games were great, man. Were great. I think what was the first one's name of that game though? That's why I sit there like I think about like for me that was like the most console I enjoyed. And then there was Street Fighter 2, where my friend, his father was a pro with E Honda. And you know what I did? I practiced a lot with Galdo, and then one day I faced him, I beat him, and I beat him again and again and again. He was like, "What the hell? You're actually pretty good in this game." I was like, "Yeah." And that was me back in the day though. Nowadays, I suck in Street Fighter because now it's got a lot of shit that I just don't understand, though. I mean, I had to play to understand it for a while, but... So, let's see. Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge. Let's see which part 1 was about. Man, that game was so good. Ugh. So, let's see. That shooter developed by Intelligence, Super Nintendo. Yeah, the first one was Battle Clash. And then came Metal Falcon. Oh, my. And I don't know if they made another one though. But the graphics to the game was fucking beautiful though. I mean, it was one of the best graphics I've seen. Super Castlevania 4. That intro though, when you start playing it. Oh man. Oof. Oof. Yeah, 1978 Magnavox Odyssey, they called it. I think it had cartridges, but all of them were version of Pong Laugh Out. Saturn 2D fighters at the time were mind-blowing. PS1 didn't handle sprites well. Not as well as Saturn did. Neither was kid for me. It was the OG Xbox with Halo CE. It shaped the gaming experience. Series X is my favorite console. Yeah, a lot of people say this console generation has been... When it comes down to games and the availability of games, this is the best console. Series X is hands down the best console because you got all these games available in there for you to play on Game Pass, and it's beautiful. Phantasy Star on Dreamcast. Damn, I'd ever sell that one. House of the Dead 2 for Dreamcast, and also Confidential Mission with the Social Virtual Cup. Yeah, I still have my DC light guns. Ah, you do? Where's my DC gun at? I had a DC gun. No, I don't know where it is though. I have a DC one somewhere. I'll look for it later on today. I'll look for it since years. I have one still too. Going for Genesis, the PS1 was wild, but I spent a lot of time in OG Xbox. A couple years later, I modded it. I mean, who didn't mod that shit? That was some fun times, chat. That was some fun times. PS1 games I am always looked at for those rough 3D models. Their cinematics and were impressive though. N64 is for me the most memorable jump. Zelda Ocarina of Time with the Rumble Pack was something else. Yes, it was. But still though, for me it's the Super NES though. The Super NES I played. That's where I played Chrono Trigger, Zelda Link to the Past, Final Fight. Holy shit, Final Fight. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time. Mortal Kombat 2, which added the blood. That was fucking amazing. Mortal Kombat 2 added the blood was amazing though. I was like, yeah, let's go. I mean, it had better graphics, better sound. Mario Kart. I could just go through the list. Blackthorn. I don't know if you guys remember Blackthorn. That was used to be a PC game, and then it came to Super NES 2. That was awesome. Doom. When it came to NES, but I was already playing Doom on the computer and already finished the game and went through it like 100 times in Doom. What else? Oh my god, Shenmue. I remember when I got that game though. It was like, what was it, 4 disc or what was it? Was it 2 disc or 4 disc? I played the hell out of that game. The forklift missions to make money. Ah, shit. And then you had to grab leaves in the water, like shoot, like yeah. Yep, Shenmue Jet Set Raider launched very close to each other. Yep. But the funny thing is, I did not get into Jet Set Radio. I was way more into Shenmue. Shenmue was such a good game. And they made 2, but you know, people lost interest because it took them like 20 years to make 2 or something like that. I mean, it's just died. 3, I think it was 4 discs being a passport thing. Yeah, it was a big game. Shenmue was a big game. But it was fun though. It was fun. I mean, Dreamcast had a Black Thorn, not porn. Thorn. Come on, why so serious? Come on, man. Why do you always gotta go to the? Come on, man. Come on, like this. Thorn, Thorn, Thorne. Thorn. Oh, and let me tell you something. One of my favorite games in Dreamcast was that Bass fishing game, man. Oh man, I love fishing games. I mean, you tell me the game has fishing, I'm in. I love fishing games. Yep, I sank hours in Tomorrow Wine, Midnight Club, and Sonic Raider Soul Calibur 2. Wow, growing up with the Madden player on the Dreamcast where you can call your plays in the controller without the plays being displayed on the screen was so amazing. Off topic, but I gotta finish Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. Great game. Wasn't that one the what was that one? The Old Blood. Which one's the Old Blood? Wasn't that one with? Oh no, that's the New Blood. Never mind. With the 2 girls in it, I think that was New Blood. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you. I mean, look. I sit here and I look at technology with how much it's advanced, and how much we've been stuck with the same technology since the 360 era. I mean, right now we're stuck with it. We are literally stuck in the same technology. We get the same games, third person, or with the top. Some of them are 2D, but the 2Ds have now more movements and everything. But basically, it's the same technology. First person shooters have the same technology, pretty much. But yeah, if added more movements, they added more cool stuff. That's the thing that evolves. So now what we need is AI to be tougher on us while we play the game. So, man, shoot, man, oof. Games. And Super NES though, don't forget Mega Man X too. Oh my god. That Mega Man X game was fucking awesome. Oh, you had to get the armors, man, and everything, and then you had to go face Sigma. Who was a better bad guy, Dr. Wily or Sigma? But I gotta say though, this generation, what I've seen those is people have taken a lot, and I do mean a lot of risks. Like, for example, bringing back those old 1980 movies, stuff like, how they did with Killer Clowns, which, of course, I'm going to talk about it. RoboCop, how they brought those things back is fucking amazing, though. I mean, I got to say, though, now we're getting a Halloween game. I mean, bro, the last Halloween game we got, true Halloween game we got, didn't even have a sticker on the box, though, and it was an Atari, though. And it was you running around as Laurie Strode picking up the kids and running away from Michael Myers. That's it. That was it. That was back in the Atari days, though. Now we're getting a cool, awesome Halloween game. I mean, this is something that's been amazing. We had a Friday the 13th game, which I really loved. And, yeah, I mean, this generation, everything has been amazing. I mean, look at Cyberpunk, too. Oh, my God. Cyberpunk. I mean, when they got the patches in, that game was one of the best games ever made. One of the best games ever freaking made. No joke. So, Louis, I'm a fairness soon FPS have 2 options to do third person. I think all shooters have that option. This is 2026. I know. You guys make fun of me, but I occasionally play Super Lucky's Tale for an old school platform experience. Hey, why would I make fun of you of that, man? That's fantastic, though. I mean, if you got into Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and games like that, I mean, why not? Have fun. I mean, if you really like the game, play it. Like I said, there's one person out there that still plays Blinks to this day. Blinks! Like, how the fuck you play that damn game? Super Lucky's Tale is cool. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. I didn't get into it. I gotta really get into some platformer games like that. I really got to, though. PlayStation Plus game catalog for your PlayStation fans, PS Extra and Premium, Helldivers 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Vampire Survivors, Hell Is Us, Metro Exodus, Dying Light 2, 2 Point Museum, and Uma Musume Pretty Derby Party Dash. PS Premium has Onimusha Dawn of Dreams and Disney's Atlantis The Lost Empire. Just to let you know what's coming out in PS Plus for you PS Plus fans. Oh, I gotta watch. Man, since years I'm watching spoilers right now in House of Dragons. I gotta finish watching that season though. I gotta finish it. Some spoilers out here in House of Dragons. So let's see. So Bro Boy's video has gotten 8,838 views of how this is a PlayStation. Hey, I still like PlayStation 6. Oh, that's another person likes Blinks though. Damn. People don't want new. This is much is clear. Yeah. Let me see. Thought games to see Team the Social will see Call of Duty when they try something and new people shit on them. One of the old games is ridiculous. Yeah, that's same thing with Halo though. I mean, people shit so much on Halo, it's freaking crazy though. I mean, bro, I don't understand why we gotta shit on games though. I mean, look, let me tell you something, right? If you're a true fan of a game, you'll say what you don't like though. Some people might like it. You can say it though. But you going out there and always bashing the same old thing. It's like when I talk about Doom, right? I was happy with my gory kills in Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. And this one, it didn't have that much gory kills. It's like, man, this is missing it though. That's it. But then, the way it played, the way everything is fantastic though. But how can I go in and say Halo? Well, you know, the Master Chief didn't run back in the day. Like, I give a fuck if he didn't run or not. How is that going to piss me off though? Does the gunplay change? I mean, I'll tell you something, though. The gunplay has not changed because I died several times playing the game, so nothing changed, though. It's still a fun shooting game, even though he runs or not. But yeah, that's the thing like I get annoyed by, that people, like, complain about Halo or, yeah, you know, these new weapons. Or, you know, I can't believe he's using the energy sword in Halo 1 when he never used it back in the day. Like, give a fuck. I just want to go in and blow up stuff. Shoot things. That's all I care about for it. And it's making fun really cool. Power just did another update of 1.0.3. Sweet. Nice. I kind of want to learn Power World and No Man's Sky, and if I do, there goes my life. Oh, that's why I watch out for those games, my friend, because at the end of the day, though, I get scared about that, because it happened with Destiny with the Taken King, though. Destiny the Taken King. That was the longest game I played last generation. I put 36 days into it. 36 days, or 32 and 36, I don't remember. I think it was between 32 and 36. But that was my most played game last generation. I remember there was a mission to get the sniper, and you had to complete it this way. You know what time I went to bed doing that? I went to bed at 5 a.m. doing that mission. The next day I had to wake up at 7 to go to work. No way I'm going through that again. No. And it was to get that sniper rifle, that famous sniper. I forgot the name of that damn sniper that came out. I kind of learned physical, but it was also good. I think I have Blinks. I have to check it. Yeah, Blinks, I don't know what's going on with that game, but a lot of people like it though. I never tried it though, but you know, people talk a lot of like 2 or 3 people talk about it. Not a lot of people though, sorry. But Power was fun though. Power was a fun game though. Got it physical, but it also on Xbox Gold, I think. Nice. Oh, I have been on Game Pass minus last ones. No. And that's what I mean though. Like when it comes down to games and Game Pass being the way it is, this has been the best generation when it comes down to games. So I mean, we have had a lot of games in Game Pass. It was beautiful. It's been nice. When I moved to San Diego and lost my friends, I got into 76, played 16 hours in 1 day once. Wow. Wait, the Wolverine bundle come with the game? You still have to buy the game? Wait, what? You gotta be no, Nita Woolstead. You gotta be shitting me. That cannot be true. No, 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 no. That cannot be true though. Sorry guys, I'm answering a message from work though. No man's guy gets to hold off for you, yeah, but could be probably two, but 2 legs experience and the one Pokemon stuff like that in general. The cool thing about Power is you can have your own in-house personal game server. Wow, that's cool. Wait. So the Wolverine bundle does not include the game. That's insane. Wow. Wow. I can't believe I just read it with my own 2 eyes. Look, I'm going to type it in for you guys so you guys can see it though. Look at this shit. The Wolverine bundle does not include the game. You will need to purchase it separately. The bundle consists of the PS5 Digital Edition console and matching dosage controller, digital game code. But wait, it says it can. Wait a minute. You don't need to. It says you. The game is. Wait, what? Okay, so this has got to be a lie though. Let's read through this. It says here. As announced, Wolverine extending the publisher's longevity rats, first party flashy drivers, the centerpiece of the Battle Yellow Edition, existing PS5, PS4 owners. Important dates already locked in. The pre-orders begin. The bundle accessories alongside. Accessories launch alongside. You can actually pre-order. Marvel's Wolverine bundle price included. So it says here. The main attraction of this console, Digital Edition Wolverine, is both yellow, priced at $650 in the US. Okay, and that gets you the console, matching doses and the game code. Oh, so you do get the game code. Oh, I was about to say, like, what? So that can't be true though. Oh, you don't get the deluxe edition of the game. Wow. That's some crazy shit right there. The bundle does not include the game. You will need to purchase it separately. The bundle consists of the PS5, but yeah, but it says here that it does include the game though. So right here the bundle is revealed. I mean, better warn. Let me see. It says here the PS5 digital edition of the striking yellow. Okay, it says here the PS5 digital edition striking yellow exposed across appeared to reveal the internals of the console beneath. The design was created in collaboration with Scottish graphic artist Jack and contributed to the key art. The Machidosis controller carries in the same bold yellow toggles. So I'm trying to understand though, do you get the game or not? Do you get the code or not, though? Whoa, game code. Okay, here it is. See? Okay, now it's coming clear though. So this is why you gotta do a little bit more searching here, but yes. So this is what it says here, chat, loud and clear. It says, yes, you do get the Wolverine game inside the console. The bundle includes the game code for Marvel Wolverine, allow you to access the game without purchasing it separately. So yes, you do get the code. I was like, how did this not make sense? I mean, if they're actually doing this, that would be insane though. Like getting the console out there. The crazy is, it says it's a digital code for the standard. Yeah, it's for the standard edition though. But I mean, if you're purchasing the console bundle, and it's gonna be priced at $650 like regular price consoles, of course they're gonna give you the standard edition of the game though, not the ultimate edition though. I mean, if they give you the ultimate though, they'll probably charge you even more for you to pick up the console though. But yeah, let's see though. Let's see. So chat, listen up. The crazy ones gotta go. Chat, I gotta cook some food and then head to the office. Chat, I gotta make myself a rice with eggs and then start heading out, my friends. That's what I gotta do. So before chat, we head out here and go. Tell me what you all have been playing, my friends. What you've all been playing? What you've all been playing? What you all been doing? What you all been cooking? When I live in SCR, barely chasing tail and chased by tail, so not much for the Xbox then. I got over 3K hours in Skyrim on like Forces, so I get you. Uh-oh. Ghost Recon says press on week. Nice. Forza Horizon 6. I didn't get the Gears of War Collector's Edition, but I read it comes with a premium and digital edition of the game. Yeah, but that's if you get the digital. If you get the premium edition, you get the premium edition of the game, of course. But that's just the game itself. Now, hasn't been a console bundle though with it. I wish they can console bundle with it. I mean, it would be nice though. I mean, they do a cool console. I'm waiting for that to happen though. If you want a hardcore ES like RPG, try Tinted Gale. It's so good if you can read the difficulty. Really? Still on Odyssey. Nice. I still didn't get... Let me see. Ghost Recon. Grail and ES and Dark Souls had a demonic... Oh. Power World SS6, Fatal Fury, COTW, etc. Sweet. Sweet. Me today, chat, I'm going to go in game. I don't know when I'm going to... Oh, I'm going to play Black Flag today, so I'm gonna go in. If you guys see me out there, send me an invite. Of course, I'll go join in and have a good conversation. I got no problem, but I'll be playing AC Black Flag as soon as I get home. Yes. Beast of Reincarnation says Safo. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's another thing I gotta jump into Beast of Reincarnation. I gotta finish that Black Flag to jump into Beast of Reincarnation. I got to. See what I mean? There's so many games to play. It's insane. So chat, like always, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Thank y'all for super chats. Thank y'all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. And I love you guys. And that's seriously chat. You guys are the best in chat. Remember one thing, if you log into the device, no matter what it is, ROG Ally X, Steam Deck, any device where you can log in and play PlayStation Plus, it's a PlayStation device. Yes. So chats, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit that bell so I can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and I do mean a beautiful and awesome Wednesday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast when we do come back at 10 p.m. ET with Sour Blow, the Big Pluma, and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, if I'm being the Don't XBI en Español with Elvis Elecita and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Lou Gaming when I send the signal over there on Twitter, X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on to talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Chats, have a beautiful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Lou Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.